Hello, what is going on, all of you beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of me screaming at numbers on my screen. We will be here for hours today. I hope you're interested in that type of content. I'm just messing around. We have some exciting things though. Churchill Capital is still holding strong, currently at 54. It ended the day off at just below 53, so CCIV is looking good. RIOT's even higher. RIOT ended the day off at 59. It's trading at 68. This should be printing money. Tilray, a little bit lower, ended at 34. We're trading at 33. APHA. I'm expecting big movements in all four of these on the screen. Of course, we will be here supporting the Doge army. We'll be talking about Ethereum. We'll be talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually holding above 50K. Phenomenal. Lots of things going on. I just saw on Twitter that actually Ripple XRP is trending right now, so we'll be checking that throughout the day. Couple pieces of news just to go over. I know there's a lot of SNDL fans on the stream. Just so you know, this was from yesterday. SNDL and Ndivia announced 22 million strategic investment. Basically, this company, Ndivia, is an edibles company, and SNDL just invested 22 million in them, so that's good. Seems like a pretty smart partnership. And then this was announced this morning. SNDL regains compliance with NASDAQ minimum bid price. Basically, there's a certain set of rules that you have to maintain to be traded on the NASDAQ exchange. SNDL has now, I guess, achieved all those prerequisites. So this just came out this morning. Today announced that the NASDAQ has confirmed that the company has regained compliance with NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirements for continued listing on the NASDAQ capital markets. That is awesome. This is a little bit more crypto. This is a bit old, but I still thought it was interesting. Miami pushes crypto with proposal to pay workers in Bitcoin. You could check this out. I found it on Yahoo. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez proposing paying municipal workers and collecting taxes in Bitcoin, expanding a campaign to promote cryptocurrencies. Someone actually in the Moon Gang Discord brought this to my attention. It's a bit old, but still pretty cool. Overall, crypto is getting a much bigger support from companies, governments. I just think it's here to stay at this point. Here we go. This was just posted by our favorites at CNBC. 5 things to know before the stock market opens today, Wednesday, February 17th. Stock set to open flat after Dow closes at another record. Bitcoin soars to a new high, topping 51,000 for the first time. Here are Warren Buffett's run Berkshire stocks moves last quarter. You could check that out if you want to know more about him. Elon Musk's SpaceX valuation jumps to about 74 billion. Absolutely incredible. And still, Texas is getting destroyed by this storm. A lot of people without power. So that's just a quick recap of what's going on in the world. Of course, if there's any breaking news, anything you want to go over live, just tag me. Excuse me. At Matt_Kohrs on both Twitter and Instagram. We can go over it live. I want to go back to this. I think there's going to be quite a bit of action, especially in these 4. Of course, we have other things to go over throughout the day. I know a lot of people are excited about SENS. SENS is making technological advancements in the world of, I guess, diabetic treatment. We were looking at the at this bull pennant. It broke out just below $4. It's already trading almost pushing 6, really. Worthwhile to put SENS on your watch list today. Could be a nice mover. I don't have a position in it. Oh, in fact, let me show you all my positions going into today. So before the market opens, the account is just above 18. It's going to be very different by the end of the day. Obviously, I hope it goes upward, but there's no guarantee of that at all. So I think these CCIV calls, remember I had 5 yesterday. I sold 2 to cover my position. These 3 should be looking pretty nice. NEO, I'm kind of worried about. RIOT, those are looking very good. SPCE, pretty worried about. Tilray, I think will be fine. Remember, Tilray, after the market closes today, has their earnings announcements. And then here's what I'm invested in. These really haven't changed that much. AMC, Apple, Baba, CCIV, DraftKings, Fuel Cell, GME, Palantir, Workhorse, APHA, Doge, and Ethereum. Potentially, I want to see what's going on with Ripple today. Might be an interesting pickup. XRP, crypto. We will use I guess Bitstamp maybe. Yeah, I'll use Bitstamp. I just want to see what's going on with it. So it's trading at 54 cents. I'm just interested in this overall downtrend. See if it could break it. I mean, it's trying to break out right now. This is the main trend line I will be watching on Ripple, just to see what happens here. Might be a good technical buy opportunity. Let me know. All right, RIOT's good, CCIV is good. We'll switch these all over to a minute chart. We have about now 25 minutes till the market opens today. I think it's going to be a crazy open for CCIV, especially. Most likely going to see some nice movement in RIOT as well. But this one here in the top left, this chart for Churchill Capital, I think it's going to have some crazy movement today, and hopefully it goes in all of our favor. All right, what is everyone watching? HCMC, we could check that out. Before the market opens, I'm more than happy to like kind of just do some chart reviews for everyone. HCMC, I know that's a stock. HCMC kind of consolidating. Look for a breakout. Like it shot up. We have this triangle. It's either going to break out, break down. So basically watch this top trend line and the bottom trend line and you'll get a better idea. But once again, just so everyone knows, I don't mess with these. This is a sub penny stock. I think there's better opportunity in the market. Everyone is asking about load. So with this, Comstock Mining. So it's a mining, obviously a mining company. Huge gap up. But don't chase it. Like, give it time. Wait to see how it develops. See what happens with the chart. Here's their 5-minute. Like, this is the definition of chasing. You could try to get in at this support. Obviously, there was a bit of a dip at 750. Check that out. What do you think about the news on SLRX and or QuantumScape? What do you think the news on SLRX and QuantumScape will cause them to jump? SLRX. I don't know what the news was on it, but the stock really isn't moving. Pharmaceuticals. So I'd assume the news on it will either be like FDA related or their test. QuantumScape is an EV company. We've talked about this one a bit. I actually like it. I just like the EV sector right now. I was trying to play it off this support, and when it broke down, I sold for a loss. It looks like it just found support at $40 instead. But I really I think EV will be pretty hot in general in 2021, 2022. But from a technical perspective, I really like playing it for a gap fill up to 84. I think that this bearish momentum was a bit unwarranted. And from a charting perspective, I know market makers love to fill these gaps. So like for me, it seems like I don't think it'll happen instantly, but I do think it's a worthwhile try, especially if you're all right with accepting this risk. If you can risk $40 and you're looking for a gain, if that risk reward profile is something that like interests you, I think it's an interesting play. All right, fuel cell, let's check it out. Fuel cell, I mean, it tried to break out of this microphone. It got rejected coming back down. But don't forget that yesterday, and it also looks like today, a lot of EV stocks are like kind of struggling. That's why I was saying I'm not that happy about NEO. I was checking out NEO's chart this morning. It's making me a bit worried. If we go over to the 30-minute, like it's just down in pre-market. Like it tried to break out for a second time above this trend line. Once again, rejected at 61-ish, 62-ish. So I'm just going to patiently be watching, but I don't know. The bulls need to step in. It's not making me feel the best. So we'll see how NEO goes. Like, as you guys know, I have those calls. I might be cutting them soon. I'm just hoping that support is found sooner rather than later on it. Load happens. Can you look at AGTC? Sure, I can. AGTC ripping. Applied Genetic Technologies. If anyone has the news on this, but like clearly in a bullish trend, my big suggestion on this is just pay attention to so right at 850 right here there's resistance, then there's more resistance at 950, as in if it can get above 850 and hold on some nice volume, the next line in the sand is pretty much 950 and past that 1040ish. So make sure that's on your watch list and specifically pay attention to how it reacts to 850. Right now it's at 855. Just see if it can hold that. All right, Charlie was asking about sends, SCKT. This was a hot one yesterday. I wasn't in it. I was telling everyone just to be careful. Big run-ups like that. It couldn't hold. In fact, not only did it sell off for the second half of the day, but it sold off in post-market and pre-market. Right now, trading at 15. This is the dangers of chasing. This is just why I don't do it, because I've been burned in situations like this so many times. I hope you guys realize your profits, and if you didn't, I really hope that it shoots up. But like the technical breakdown below this trend line, you're gonna have to let the chart play out. But like as quickly as it goes up, it can definitely come down. So be careful about SCKT. What is going on with VISL? This is from I don't know how to say your name. Husky Ghost, maybe. VISL. Ooh, looking nice. So what is this? This is a Rona remote production forefront of the media. A wireless production products that are being isolated, audience encouraging broadcast experiences. VISL, interesting looking chart. I don't exactly know what's going on fundamentally. I could check out that article in a bit, but a nice cup. This is, okay, let's do the old cup and handle pattern teaching right now. Look at this. The perfect cup from 450 to 450, coming down, probably making a handle. And then if it can get above this 5, like you'll get, this is a very bullish pattern if there's the follow through on this handle. Basically, it's a U followed by a smaller U and then a blow off top, referred to as a cup and handle pattern in the world of technical trading. I won't really trade it. It's a telecom company, telecom equipment. I don't quite know what's going on, so I'll have to read this article. What are you talking about, Cosmic D? I've been reading all of this right from you guys. I'm on the Discord right now, Cosmic. LODE. We'll go back to that. That was an interesting. What was the news on LODE? Well, it's another mining, and we just know that mining has been doing very, very well lately. All right. What do I think about CNET? No clue what they're doing, but I could do a technical breakdown. Looks like it gapped up, but it's not holding. So just be careful. Maybe right at the open, look, there might be like a sell-off down to 4. Like just watch this resistance turning into support just north of $4. I don't know what caused the gap up. Advertising marketing company. So I would just don't chase it right off of the gap. I hate chasing, and then I especially hate chasing right when the market opens. So be careful with that. But thank you for that super chat, J-Man. Can I look at Snap? SNAP. Snap's been doing really well. We all know the social media company, Snapchat. Recently, they've been on a pretty solid run. But okay, so this upward channel, referred to as a bear flag. Upward channels commonly break downward, so you're basically just continually looking for tests of this bottom trend line. If you're bullish on it, obviously you're hoping that it bounces off of it, because there's no way to know how long these channels will build out. But basically pay attention to this bottom trend line, because right here it looks like the third rejection of this top trend line. So I would recommend being a bit careful, especially if it comes down below 60, 61, previous resistance, now support. If you come down there, the next area I would look at, depending on how long it takes to play out, would probably be closer to 57. I would be watching not only this resistance, but this trend line. Snap, though, honestly, it's surprising me. Just in terms of social media, I think that there's better social media plays, but you can't lie. I mean, the stock has been clearly in a bullish uptrend. So, hey, if you're making money, you're making money. Oh, SANP, sorry. Well, just so everyone knows about. Is this another mining? So, guys, everyone, this is like an OTC. Obviously, you guys know I don't mess around with OTC. But this mining is on fire right now. Commodities are on fire. If you guys search any of these, they're gonna most likely be up today. It seems like a giant sympathy play. All these miners, no matter what precious metal they're mining, look like they're gonna have at least a really good opening. Who knows if it'll follow through, but this is now the definition of chasing. The point to get in was back here looking for this breakout. Your risk is too far away, at least in my opinion. ARG, let's look at ARG. Another penny stock. It's looking strong, but the resistance is pretty close overhead. You have to watch, like, it's not only going to have resistance at 93 cents, but also $1. So be careful, because like your support is either 75 or 68. So I would just be careful, because the risk reward is a little bit skewed as the chart currently looks. But I also don't know fundamentally what's going on with them. All right, what else is happening, team? Big movers. How are our friends doing over here? CCIV still holding strong. RIOT still holding strong. APHA selling off a bit. Tilray 32. I would love for it to get above 36 is an important resistance. Would you take a look at cost? COST. Costco. We all know and love Costco. So basically, Costco's been selling off. I would throw it on my watch list and just wait for a breakout of this trend line. That's how I would handle it. Or this support at 350 was previous resistance. So you could try to play it off that level, really minimize your risk to reward, hoping for a breakout. But just be careful, because if it does go below it, you're then looking at 330. But overall, Costco, like, I feel is like a pretty solid business that has been around for a while, will be here to stay. A really nice rally actually from June of 2020 up until November of 2020. So it looks like it's just taking a bit of a breather, but I would just pay attention to this trend line. IGC, yeah, sure. IGC, what do they do? India Globalization Capital. I mean, failed breakout attempt, couldn't hold. I would say be patient, maybe wait for $2. But like the fact that it shot up and then no one came in to keep pushing it higher shows like a little bit of weakness, at least in my mind. So I would maybe be patient and just see how it reacts to this previous resistance and look for that to turn into support, is how I would look at it. But I have no idea what India globalization is all about. But GCAM, I think patience is the key to this particular play. All right, are you guys sending me any good information? Doge Army. Oh, someone sent me this on February 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Coast time, which is also 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Looks like people are really trying to get the Doge Army going again. The Florida Space Ape sent that to me. I love the name. Oh, Blink charging U.S. distribution agreement with Ingram Micro. That's another interesting EV play. Let's see what Blink's doing. Blink charging. So it's up a bit in pre-market, most likely because of that news, but kind of flat. So I wonder if that news will go into anything. It looks like they have a new agreement, but just an EV play. Looks like there's resistance pretty close to 44. I'm sorry, support. Can I look at Litecoin? Yes, I can, Andrew. Sorry, I'm just scrolling back to see if I missed any super chats. No, okay. Litecoin. Let's do some crypto stuff. XRP actually breaking out. This was what I was telling you guys. Actually, let me just see, is XRP easily available on Robinhood? Because if so, I might just play this small technical breakout. Let me just see. I'm looking up XRP, Ripple. It is. I guess I can't get it though, but I mean, just so you guys know, there isn't a breakout on XRP. Well, the question was for Litecoin, crypto, Litecoin to dollar, looking strong. Actually going for the breakout right now on Litecoin. Guys, everyone pay attention to Litecoin. It's right at its previous high. If it can get above it, especially on some decent volume, right at 230 roughly, might be running, and that kind of makes sense because Bitcoin strong, Ethereum strong. That's a good play. Like, this is a nice looking chart. It looks like it might want to do something. You might want to be patient, see if it's like a fake out breakout. It might break out, come down, and then build like a new support around 220. But if you like it for the long run, you could always just invest at any point. Like, the technicals become a little less important just for like long-term investments. Is buying 0.006 of Bitcoin even worth it? Look, in it, looking at kind of using it as interest borrowing account, is that a good idea? I mean, really, the way I look at the stock market and any investment is all just about percentage gain. Like, we all have different amounts in our account, whether you're trading $10, $100, 1,000, 100,000, a million. To me, it's just like, can you increase your own financial literacy, get invested in it, learn about what's going on? And I just look at those percentage gains. So that's like my goal, is like, no matter what account I'm dealing with, I have multiple accounts. I don't really like, of course, the magnitude's nice. Like, at the end of the day, you're trying to make as much money as possible, but I'm also trying to develop good habits and get nice percentage returns in like a process that I can repeat over and over and apply it to any amount of money that I have. Did you hear that XRP was part of an ETF that included GME? I did not, Cosmic J. Can you send me that just so I could like read about it and like maybe show it on stream? So what's Jeep Lord talking about? Cup and handle on NKTR. Let's check out NKTR. We might have a nice technical setup. NKTR. NKTR. So we're definitely getting the cup right here. So if there is a rejection pretty close to 25, we might see the formation of a handle. I'm not sure what time frame you're on, but I think it's this one, and you're pointing out this cup. So let's see what happens at 25. Might get a like momentary rejection, maybe make a new high in the low 20s, and then pop from there. But NKTR, from a technical perspective, it is worthwhile to at least throw on your watch list. But for me, just like, I like trading technology stocks and EV stocks and gaming stocks more than therapeutics. I just like, my expertise isn't really in the world of therapeutics. All right, so wait, is anyone, if you're on Robinhood, I just opened Robinhood up. Are you, I'm having a tough time trading. Like, can you trade Ripple on Robinhood? Mine is just showing Robinhood only supports real-time market data for Ripple, and like, there's no trade option. Is that what everyone else is seeing? Can you set price alerts on Robinhood? I set mine on TradingView. Just so everyone knows, the name of this software is TradingView. There's a link in the description below. You could get a 1 month free if that's something that interests you. All right, about 5 minutes until the market gets open. Let's go. Let's go. Can't trade Ripple. Okay, yeah. They don't support it. So they're showing it to you, but they don't let you trade it. That's a little weird. All right, at least we're all on the same page. Well, it's still good practice to know that, to identify that nice technical breakout. Let me know in chat what your main watches of today are. Like, if you had to do like 1 or 2 stocks that like you think are gonna have nice movement, whether that's up or down, let me know in chat. Maybe we'll see some nice movers that just haven't been on my radar. Okay, XRT. Thank you, Cosmic. Um, can I check DPW? Sure, DPW. 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 Looking strong. I really like this pattern of higher lows. Um, right now it's sitting at this resistance. You have to watch like 640-ish, 7-ish. So I like this pattern. I don't know what they do though. Electrical products. So it sounds like another just like producer. Like we saw that Taiwan, that company TSM or TSW, whatever it is, was running yesterday. So overall, the pattern's a nice one, but there is resistance like kind of close, right at 640. Then again at 7. So it's just like what risk reward are you willing to take? It seems like there is support at 540, there's another support at 440, so it's just like, are you willing to take that risk reward setup, is at least how I would view it. Hey, I really like your streams. I've been watching every day since the AMC GME hype. Any hope for AMC? I honestly do think that AMC, I mean, I don't know your cost average. I'm in, I think, at around like 8 something, maybe 850. I think once the world goes back to like quote unquote normal, that AMC has a good chance of at least getting like past that, like the $10-15 mark. We're kind of past, in all reality, like I guess a squeeze on those stocks isn't out of the question. It's just highly, highly unlikely. But AMC, I do actually think has like long-term potential. I think it has better long-term potential than GameStop at a minimum. So that's why I'm gonna hold mine. Like I don't think it'll take, like, I think at some point in 2021, just my investment below $10 will go back to being in the money. I really do think that AMC has decent long-term potential. Can you check the Conan market cap app to see the market apps website where you can chain? All right, I actually haven't heard of that. Let me, Jules, thanks for posting that. Let me see what this app's all about. I'm not, someone in chat just said that this is a good tool to let you know where you could try to buy and trade stuff. Okay, so right here, I guess these are the places you could get XRP. Um, Upbit, Binance, Coinbit, Global, BitThumb, and HitBTC. Confidence high, recently updated. Okay, so Coin Market Cap seems to be a good tool of where you can like locate information on specific cryptos. That's very cool. Thank you for posting that. What else do they have? Tether's number 3. Polkadot. I didn't know Polkadot was number 4. What is this? Just in popularity? How is it ranking them? Interesting. Cool. Check this out. Coin Market Cap. Thank you for that. Good information to have. All right. You guys sending anything, any news? Let's go. Let's go. Is Ripple still trending? I wonder what got it trending in the first place. All right, hang on. Before we get into that, the market is about to open. Just so you guys know, here are my positions before things get crazy. We're trading just above 18K. Let's see what happens. All right. We have 30 seconds. Schaffner, Tesla dropped below the resistance at 780 in the pre-market. Trying to get out of my 8:15 call ending next Friday. I don't put much emphasis on pre and post market trading. I would say wait to see how the market opens. People might view it as like a dip buying opportunity. You never know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Market's open. Ding, ding, ding. Tilray selling off. CCIV going higher. All right, quick shoot up. I'm trying to get out of one. Done. If it fills, I'm just throwing out there into the ether just to see what happens. What's going on with Riot? Riot. Same thing, just trying to lock in some money. Ooh, CCIV, not holding it right off the bat. What are the big movers? Don't hesitate to comment. There we go, CCIV moving. Look at this. This one should get filled. I don't know how my CCIV wouldn't get filled. New high for CCIV. How's that not filled? We're getting close. 1740. I have that order in at $20, and then I'll only have 2 left if that gets filled. Riot's also moving. SPCE dropped below $50. I am getting smoked on Virgin Galactic. Neo below 58. Tesla. EV's getting crushed. Looks like cannabis is getting crushed. So I have a mixed bag this morning. Some things are looking okay. Riot and CCIV are looking okay. Not looking the best on cannabis. Shoot. I'm just gonna dump my, what are these? I have 4. I'm just trying to, this is a huge loss. I'm trying to get out, save some of my money. Man, I can't believe they getting destroyed on it. Uh-oh, what's going on with CCIV? CCIV, hold the door. Just trying to free up some capital, lock in some games this morning. I have a lot of positions. Let's go. All right, hopefully cannabis can turn right back around. I don't know why this isn't getting filled. I'll give that a little bit just to see if I could get out of SPCE. It dragging me down. The account would be so much better if I didn't take the Neo SPCE. All right. Really need these. GME is running. Interesting. GME, GameStop, moving. Hey, GameStop, we're just looking for it to hold 50. AMC, we're looking for it to get back above 6. That's the name of the game for AMC and GameStop. SNDL actually kind of getting hit. Remember, there is important support at $1.75. SNDL below 175 could lead to some pretty bad stuff. So be careful for that. Watch SNDL, especially if you have a position. You're going to want it to bounce off of 175, or obviously earlier would be even better. I can't get over how much Neo and Virgin Galactic are messing with me right now. What does Neo's chart even look like, in fact? I mean, I guess I could hope that Neo bounces off of this trend line, just playing it off of 56. I'll give it an extra 50 cents, but if it breaks down, I need to really honor my own risk. Ooh, lots of red. Honestly, the only thing that's holding a bit green right now is CCIV. SNDL still tracking down. Is PLTR, oops, sorry. Is PLTR bouncing back? Who just said that? Passionate Angler. All right, let me throw up PLTR. Or actually, I'll throw it up here. We know it was kind of having a rough day after earnings, but I'm also a long-term investor in it. So low flow. Can I take a look at ZOM? Sure. Guys, SNDL is looking sick right now. It's pushing. If it doesn't catch itself here, the downside is like pretty noticeable with SNDL. So look for the bounce to happen very, very quickly. ZOM was asked, what's going on with ZOM? Let me quickly look at its daily. Whoa, ZOM getting smacked. ZOM, to me, if I had to guess, I would say there's more downside. The next support's at $1.50. I would stay away from this. It hasn't been stable. It's been selling off for 3 full days. Just open up today, red. It looks like the next technical support, at least on a daily chart, is at $1.50. I wouldn't chase this. I think there's just too much risk involved. Kind of interested in how SNDL is going to handle everything. Okay, so thus far we are getting that bounce off of 175-ish. I guess it bounced off what? 173. Okay, so this is the level you very much care about on SNDL if you have that position. CCIV turning a bit on me. My positions look like an episode of Dexter this morning. I'm bet at this point, yeah, I'm already down also 1,000 myself. CCIV. Hey, at least cannabis is coming back. Remember, Tilleray reporting today after the market closes. Tesla and NEO both trying to retake support. Tesla's at that 770 level. NEO at 57. NEO needs to get above 60, really. Palantir up a 1.7% today. Remember, Palantir got smoked yesterday. Bitcoin actually tracking up, trying to retake 51,000. If it does that, I think RIOT will keep going, really. LODE is taking off. CLPS suspended, halted probably. All right, let's check out Load. People have been interested in this one. Load, the mining one. I mean, it's up, but it's not holding it. So be careful. Don't feel the need to chase it. It's been red off of the open. It actually broke below this support. You could look at this support of 550. Just patience is the key on LODE. Hey, at least Tilray's coming back a bit. My opinion on RIOT right now is if you were to get in, that it's a bit chasey. I mean, if you want to play some intraday, like high risk, you could risk 65, but if it breaks, you have to cut. I mean, it hasn't been really catching a bid this morning. But it's also not even 9:45. We're not even 15 minutes into the day, and right there, it just got smacked. What are these even trading at? What did I get in at? 950. Whoa, what? They're like barely even positive. I got in at 750 on that. It's trading at 15. Yeah, my gains are quickly disappearing. Someone asked, Crystal Kim, check out EH. Wasn't this the one that like it was fraud? Wasn't that the issue yesterday? Yeah, sell off. I mean, I wouldn't want to get involved with any company, whether it's like real or not real. It's just like you can't really follow technicals on it because you don't know what news story is going to develop. So I would recommend staying away. But for me, it's hard enough to do like normal trading with just the technicals, and then when you have like news breaking on like crazy stuff potentially, it's just like not worth it. Churchill coming back a little bit. RIOT actually selling off, unfortunately. All right. Let's do. All right, CCIV coming back. That will hopefully make up my other losses. Once again, getting hammered on Virgin Galactic and Neo, but I'm hoping CCIV and RIOT and really Tilray, but Tilray has about like $4 to go before I'm even like really happy with it. Who's in CCIV? Let me know. I know things are going down, but keep in mind, down days are the days you're creating positions, you're buying things on a discount. You don't want to be chasing those big green days on explosion. I love buying on big down days, buying at support. I know it's scary, it's kind of counterintuitive, but sometimes that's when you're making your money, is you're doing great dip buys. No, I'm not using, this is TradingView, not Webull. Just so everyone knows. DNN, the other miner, I'm sure, does that just look like LODE again today? Like DNN, right, was just this other, yeah, mining company. Looking strong. I don't really mess with miners, but the chart's looking good. I mean, if it can get above this area, like probably a nice shoot up to 2. So DNN may be worth, if you guys like these penny stock miners, not my style, but it's a good looking graph right now. Chart. I don't know why I've been saying graph. Sorry, Charlie. Shirt check. We got that NASA shirt on, baby. We're going to the moon. Okay, so a lot of you are in CCIV. Love it. We're going to the moon with CCIV. We just need to get out of this trend. RIOT selling off. Come on, RIOT. What you doing, RIOT? All right, we are about 12 minutes in. I like to start doing some technicals around 15 minutes, give us something to look at. So we're about 3 minutes from that. Tilray coming back. APHA trading at 21. APHA also fighting back. Other things. EV's not having a good day. It's trying to trend back, but EV had a very rough opening. You're here for SNDL. SNDL, I'm telling you guys, watch the low 170s, that support. If it breaks, there is bigger downside. In fact, I could tell you where the downside is too on SNDL. So if it breaks, your next support is down like in the 130s. So this is why 175, 170 is so important on SNDL, because it could easily free fall to 135 after if it doesn't hold. That's why it's so important that SNDL hold this level. But just so everyone knows, not financial advice, not legal advice, not tax advice. Honestly, I don't even have a position on SNDL. I'm just trying to share my opinion on what I'm seeing in the chart. Obviously, whatever your position is, I wish you the best of luck. Please don't base any trades off of what a crazy person like me is saying. I wear space shirts every day. I'm not even close to a financial advisor. All right, do we have any nice surprising movers? I actually don't know when the Coinbase IPO is going to happen. I don't even think it's announced, but when it does, I'm buying. Madi, what's some good down buys right now? Honestly, at this moment, I'm not seeing anything I love. Let's just, I mean, I guess Palantir was a good buy yesterday. PLTR might be another good one today. I just want more development. I mean, the market's been weak today. And I think people are just getting a bit antsy about what's going on. So like the overall market, as in the S&P 500, the ETF that tracks 500 of the biggest companies in the US, it's getting like very toppy. It's like coming up not only to an all-time high, but like a key psychological level at 400, a trend line. I think people are just getting worried about like what's going on. And that'll have an impact on some of these bigger companies like such as Apple and Tesla. But for these smaller companies, I mean, I don't think it's really impacting cannabis at this point. Definitely not impacting Sundial. RIOT is going to be completely tied to whatever's going on in the world of crypto. Churchill, let's just see if people get excited about the merger with Lucid Motors. Wow, Riot, very, very systematic sell-off in Riot. But honestly, when I see systematic sell-offs like this, like it's just so perfect that it essentially is like, I know it's a small time frame, it's 1 minute, but this really is still a bull flag. Like it's just a perfect downward channel, and obviously it could continue for a while, but I'll just be watching this top trend line for a breakout. I'm assuming Mara is in a similar situation. MARA, another like stock crypto play. What's Apple at? Apple. I love tracking Apple. If you guys are looking for a solid long-term investment that you don't really have to pay attention to, Apple is probably one that should be on your list. Trading at 132, still holding strong. DJ price target cut to 26 per share from 31. All right, CCIV, what are you doing? Remember yesterday when we were watching CCIV, there was kind of considerable resistance from 52 to 52.50, so I'm hoping that that can act as support. Look at that, right as I'm talking about these bull flags breaking out, it looks like Riot's attempting. Let's see how it reacts to 65.30ish. I want to see, looks like rejection, so I want to watch that, see what happens there. Tilray moving. Tilray from this opening low till now, Tilray's up already 7.5%. Tilray has range. I feel like I should make a shirt that says that because I say it every day now. Tilray has range. Is Tesla moving? Tesla's coming back to 780. Okay, so it is trying to recapture that support. So that's good news, a little bit at least for EV. IMVT going 2x today. Might be a good day to pick up some Apple. Let's go. How is Doge still holding 5 cents? Ethereum above 1,800. Bitcoin still looks like it's trying to push 51K. Riot showing some strength right here. I like that. CCIV actually showing a bit of weakness. Not liking that on CCIV. Actually, what is my CCIV at? They're trading at 1320. Not good. Just down. What is today's high? The high is 1750. CCIV. I've been such a supporter of you. Piton with a new monthly lows. Let's check that out. Thank you for that. Super chat, Sam. Piton. I mean, might be dip buying right here at 140, but if it breaks, just be careful because it looks like the next major support's at 120. Of course, there is a chance of a new support being formed, but just judging on like what we have, potentially a good risk to reward setup right here. But if it breaks, the way I would play is cut my losses quickly and then try again at 120. But recently, it has been in a bearish downtrend. Down. So, I mean, these things do break, but like, it's just how you want to play it. What's going on, George? There are many people saying, they are saying that the people making the negative comments about EH were short sellers, so now it's coming back, and I think it is halted. Yeah, so when there's like crazy stuff like that, like, I mean, how can you, like, the risk reward is like, it's not even technical at that standpoint. It's just like, what is going on? Is the story true? Is it not? So unless you're in the know of what's going on with it, it's just not like something I would really risk on, like place my own money on. It might work out, it might not, just not my style. Is APHA doing well? We'll switch this over to APHA. APHA, I mean, look how similar these charts are. This is APHA. This is Tilray. They're looking very similar. They're going to be moving together today. Whoa, CCIV. Is it time for me to pull the ripcord? What you doing, CCIV? I'm not liking this. It's just been selling thus far. If it doesn't catch a bid, be careful about SNDL. It's coming up to that support again. Remember, A break of 175 could set up like a drop down to 135. Be careful with SNDL, please, please, please. All right, come on, CCIV, fight back. Riot looking strong right here. Riot looks like it might want to make a move soon if it can get right. It's sitting right at resistance. I'm liking Riot. Next stop, potentially 68. Just made $500 on DNN. Check it out, Jason. That is awesome. DNN is that other mining company, like kind of similar to LODE. If you're in it, like I haven't been playing those miners, but if you're in it, that's awesome. Shop had big earnings but dropped. Think it's a buy now. We could check out Shop. I'm actually a fan of Shop. I know some people who are like long-term investors that have made like quite a bit of it. Yeah, I mean, it was just very, very overextended. Like, let's take a look at the RSI. Oh, why does it do that? I'm sorry. It should load in my normal preferences, but it never does. Never does. My apologies. I'm just trying to get this up here so it's more visible. I know it doesn't come across really in the best way. All right. So yeah, look how much like it was just very overbought, very overextended. So really, you could try to hope for a stab at 1,280, this previous high, maybe 1,250 in here. But Shopify, such a strong e-commerce like website platform. I like it for the long term. Like I would never day trade it, just because it's so expensive. Like, but I mean, it's just overextended. This is a healthy pullback. I wouldn't be too concerned. SNDL, this is your friendly reminder to be careful with it, please. Riot on the move, that is nice. Remember, I have, oh, is OCGN doing something? Someone's asking about OCGN. No, it's not doing anything. It's just trading sideways. There's not much to comment. I mean, I don't know about the fundamentals. I know they're working on a Rona vaccine, but I can't comment on it because I'm just like not in the know of that world. Look at this nice bullish. Remember, guys, downward channels are called bull flags. We got that nice breakout. We're coming up to this test at 68. Previous support, resistance, just on the intraday. So maybe not the most important level, but that's why we use multiple time frames. Looks like cannabis is selling off a bit, unfortunately. But remember, we're only about 23 minutes into the day. It looks like Palantir is catching a nice bid. Palantir might push back over 30. So yesterday was solid dip buying. I didn't do it. I'm already invested in Palantir. Let's go. Come on, CCIV. I want CCIV above this trend line. Almost a similar, not the best, but a similar bull flag to what we saw in Riot. Not a perfect parallel line, but I think the test will come at this trend line. It's sitting right at that same resistance as yesterday, the high 52s. Clearly, there's big money being moved around just under 53. How's Sens doing today? I know people are very interested in it. Cool stuff. I mean, I was reading more about it. I like that breakout here. Let's go to a 5-minute. I mean, if I had to play Sens today, I would just play it intraday off of this low. I would use 460 as my risk and just fingers crossed, and I would pray and throw a Hail Mary that it continues to run. But just always respect your risk. Like whatever you tell yourself the risk point is, you gotta honor it just so you know that your like losses are capped if it goes south on you. Think about even what I did last week with Tilray. Like I told myself that, hey, I'm using this risk point, and I didn't, and I lost more than was necessary. GPK. GPK. Thank you for that super chat, GPK. Kind of in between right now. So consolidating lower highs, higher lows. So you either have to wait kind of for a breakdown of 16 and or 1550 or getting above 17 to have a better idea of where it's going. But if you like the fundamentals of it, well, that's more of a long-term investment. But it seems like it could potentially be a nice pickup at these levels of support, and you just cut quickly if it breaks below that. I don't know much about what graphic packaging holding company really does, but from a charting perspective, consolidation and hopefully the next phase of expansion is an upward one. But I mean, nice rally off of 13 all the way up to 18. Pretty solid stuff. Just taking a bit of a breather, giving the RSI a chance to cool off. Nice double bounce off of this support at 1530. So I like that it honored that, but looks like you need a bit more patience to see how this is really going to play out. All right, Riot's on the move. CC is on the move. Let's get that energy going. It looks like Churchill. Let's go for that breakout. Looks like Riot is coming up to 70. Really, really liking that. Maybe is my account turning back around? Kind of a brutal swings this morning. All right, we're back to 19.4. Is today the day I can lock in above 20K? Let's go, let's go. And definitely not a gain of 20K, just so everyone knows. My account equity value, I wish I made 20K. Is SCKT a good buy now? I mean, SCKT, it just caught some sort of like wild like upswing yesterday. I mean, I'm not really about chasing stocks like that. Tilray just got smacked. No, Tilray, don't do that. No, 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 no. Bitcoin at 51. Bitcoin at 51. So this is very good for Riot and or Mara. Guys, just so you know, if you're trying to get into the game of crypto, check out the pinned comment in the YouTube chat, BlockFi. You can sign up and get up to $250 worth of Bitcoin, and it's basically a Bitcoin bank. Like whatever you buy in Bitcoin, Ethereum, they have another popular option. You'll earn 8.6, 8.7% interest on it. It is phenomenal. Check out that link. It's the first link in the description. This is what the website looks like. You can get interest on just the crypto that you own. You can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. I haven't done the loan thing. I just opened my BlockFi account last week. That's where I'm buying all of my extra Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm earning 8.6% interest on it. So not only am I getting the gains of cryptocurrencies in general, I'm getting an extra 8.6%. It seems, I don't know, it seems so awesome to me. Like I said, I just started with it, and my experience thus far has been amazing. So if you're trying to get more into that world of crypto, check that out for sure. And then if you want to store it safely, that's the second link. You can get a physical, it looks like a USB. Mine's getting shipped right now. I'm going to take a couple $1,000s and just store it like offline, just in case of hackers and that stuff. I'll just throw it into a safe. Check those links out. Can you check out EH? Yeah, EH is that E-hang thing. It just is a weird news cycle. Like this isn't being technically driven at all. It's just people saying that it was like them pushing it down. Like I wouldn't mess with this. I don't know, like the technicals. I mean, I guess it is actually adhering to its technicals. Right at 70, it was rejected at the support. So it seems like it needs to get above that. This is just like, I don't think it's worth the risk reward of like not understanding where that storyline is going. Riot still moving. Thus far, CCIV rejected right at this trend line. So we now know that this trend line is important. Cannabis selling off, unfortunately, for my wallet. Did I miss any other super chats? I don't think so. I'm trying to use the URL in the description, but the page won't load. Is it possible because my VPN? It might be. Could you? Yeah, could you just try it to the US and let me know if that works? It might, because I know it's not even allowed almost really in all states. It's allowed in most US states, but if you could just try your VPN. Oh, Joan, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry, what was it, Joan? I'll try to circle back, scroll back and find it. Riot and Mara is still worth buying now. Sam, I mean, that's all up to you. If you think crypto is going to keep running, then yeah. Oh, Joan, can you take a look at SOS? It's too late to get in. SOS. Let's get rid of this. We were checking it out yesterday. I mean, right here, it's looking very toppy. Look how blown out the RSI is getting. I would say if you're interested in it, like I would wait for either this to be tested. Like it's just a weird looking chart. Like I don't know. I just don't know what if I had to trade SOS right now. Maybe I could risk today's low, but even that's $1 away. I just don't like the risk reward setup on it. If you're already in it, cool. Like let it ride, definitely ride the trend. But it's a weird looking chart. I can't make much sense of it. The RSI was blown out and then it came down. If it breaks below 1366, more downside, maybe dropping all the way to 1150. I would say my gut instinct on SOS right now is to let the chart develop. What's going on, Lenny? PLTR to 35 thoughts. Also, good morning as we get past the moon and go to Mars. Lenny, I actually feel pretty good about Palantir getting to 35. I don't know what your time frame is, but I'm like bullish on the company from a fundamental perspective. I've done quite a bit of research on Palantir, so the shares that I have, I'm happy to own them, and I feel confident about it not only hitting 35 but probably higher. Please go check EVO, Evolution Gaming, evolution.com. Lots of licenses for live online casinos in the US in progress. Okay, let's check out EVO. Guys, CCIV, make sure you're watching it. Might be breaking out pretty soon. EVO, you know, EVO. Wait, what's market is it on? EVO, Evolution Gaming. This is not on a US market. Nerd. You see that SCKT chart after they unveiled enterprise UPS scanners for the iPhone 12? Yeah, I mean, that was the big run up yesterday. Is it holding anything today? Lots of weakness now. If it doesn't bounce here, it looks like it could drop actually all the way down to 1030. Be careful. If you're in SCKT, I mean, it's looking bearish, but you could look for a bounce here. There is some bullish divergence in the RSI, which is going in your favor, at least on the 5-minute time frame. TXMD offering is closed, starting to run towards earnings. TXMD, another therapeutics, low volume though. I don't like that. It's also a penny stock. I mean, it's not really running. It's an inside day. This isn't running. Like if you're in the open and the close of the previous day, you can't really like say that it's I guess doing much. It's just an inside day. It's a day of consolidation thus far. CCIV really having an issue at that trend line. Tilray coming back a bit. SNDL, it's trying its hardest. It's fighting its little heart out to hold 175. RIOT is now trading sideways right at below 70. All right, I think I got every super chat. What is going on? Nuke Dukem. It's Max. Did that all work for you? Let me know. I got one report that the BlockFi link wasn't working. Can someone who like just signed up let me know if you're having the same issue, or if you signed up and it all worked right now? If someone could, if you're interested in that whole crypto world, I just want to make sure that I have like the right link up there. Hey Matt, BlockFile referral code, guys. The referral code is like right there. It's pinned to the top of chat. It's also the first link in the description if you just follow through. All right, RIOT fighting back. How's my account? Is it still hemorrhaging? It's just like awkwardly up and down. It does. My account doesn't even know what it wants to do. But this is also just like the way Robinhood presents it. It kind of like averages it over a certain time frame. Not the best. Oh, it looks like I sold out of one of my RIOTs. I had the RIOT. I must have sold it at 2K. It looks like, well, let me check. I got one of my RIOTs filled. Yeah, RIOT option order sold 55. I think I got it filled at 2K. So we're locking in some games. Yep, filled at $20. So I'm out of one of my riots, just so everyone knows. But I do still have these two left, which are up 42%. So we're almost up $1,000 on those. You know what they say, team. 1K a day keeps the Gregs away. That's what we're all about. Tilray embarrassing me. CCIV making it look that move. Yeah, Lady DZZ. Yeah, it does. It took me the same amount of time for my money to like actually hit the account. I think that's just a common thing. You have to hold the BTC in BlockFi for a few months to get the credit. Well, also Beer Money Studio, you want to do that so you can also get the interest. Like it's that yearly interest. So like the crypto I own in BlockFi, I'm planning on holding for years. Like I just wanted to sit there and gain interest and gain the value of Bitcoin and Ethereum going. Bitcoin is still moving, guys. If you're trying to get in on that the Bitcoin game, the crypto game, I'm telling you, check out those first two links. I have my Nano X ordered right now. It's being delivered so I can store some safely. Check that out. And then BlockFi is just a great way to earn interest and get the Bitcoin and Ethereum to begin with. Hey, Matt, can you take a look at ADI bull trend? Yeah, ADI, sure. ADI looking very nice. Analog, actually, hang on. I think this is ADI. This might not be the company I'm thinking of, but this is a very, very nice chart. Looks pretty bullish. It looks like it's taking a bit of a breather just from like this high. So I like how it gapped down today, but people are buying it up. That's a lot of strength. If you got in now, your closest support would be like 156. So it is high. I don't like chasing it. Maybe if you like it as an investment, you could buy and just forget about it. But I don't know. It looks, this is a lot of strength. Like my gut instinct is telling me that it could push this trend line and potentially even break out. So that's exciting. But just be mindful of your risk on it. And then that's analog devices. But Elon says, so that's a good call. This is a good looking chart. Do I think that PLTR will break 30 this week? I think it can. I mean, it didn't have the best earnings, so people I think got a little bit scared of it. What's it at right now? PLTR, it's trending at 29, so of course it could go up $1. Like that's not out of the question. That wouldn't be like an insane movement. Very possible, but it's just like how scared are people about the earnings? It is close to a region of support, so I like that. But like when you're putting the time frame on it of like it has to hit 30 over the next like 2.5 days, like you just never know to time box it like that. Looks like those miners are still doing great. DNN and also LODE. People are excited about those. AGTC. I mean, it's running. It's having a good day, but it's like chasey to get in now. The RSI is turning down, which doesn't make me feel the best. If it doesn't hold 750, might fall down to 650. I don't really like the risk reward setup on AGTC, but like the daily chart is definitely some serious strength. What's this other one? MP, another miner. Like I mean, just these miners are doing great. You guys are asking me about all different miners, but like this one had a nice cup breakout above $40. This one could keep going. MP, I do like it out of all the miners. Like I don't trade miners, but if I had to, I actually like MP the best. I like the chart the best. I like that it's a bit more of an established company. The RSI looks like it has some room to move. Like if you guys are trying to play miners, I would throw MP on your watch list. This is a good looking chart. CCIV really struggling to do anything. Riot coming back down. SNDL at least bouncing still. Not at least coming below the 175. Warren Buffett just increased his stake to 147.6 million shares. Visa, I believe that's Verizon, right? Yeah, Verizon. Well, huge gap up. I'm assuming it's a gap up because of the Warren Buffett announcement. But hey, you're playing pretty close to support. I like that. You had some nice bullish divergence on the RSI. Seems like a good opportunity if you're willing to risk, like pretty much like somewhere in the low 50s. But I mean, potential upside to maybe 62 and even more. But like, hey, it's Warren Buffett has a proven track record. It doesn't seem to be like a bad idea to really draft, I should say, drift off of his plays. Could you have my opinion on DSGT? DSGT. Chart's looking a bit weak right now. It tried to break out. It couldn't hold. Might want to fall down to 67, 80 cents. If you're looking to play EV, especially or Chinese EV plays, there's better ones out there. You could play Xpeng, you could play Neo. I don't think it's worthwhile to mess around with this particular one. The chart's looking a little bit questionable, a little bit sus. Or if you do like it, just let the chart develop because it looks like it wants to fall down to maybe like the 70-cent range. So save yourself some money and just let it develop more if you like really do like DSGT. Wow, it's trading sideways, trading sideways. At least SNDL. Hey, cannabis is coming back. Tilray. Tilray, I don't know. I'm waiting for it to get up to 36 personally, but I would love some movement on RIOT or CCIV or anything. Things, it's just, we're watching paint dry this morning. Bitcoin still pushing. Bitcoin 51.5, that is awesome. Bitcoin showing some serious strength. Litecoin showing some strength too. How's Doge doing? I don't want to forget about the Doge army. Doge army looking a little bit weaker relative to Ethereum and Bitcoin. But wow, look at that. Would you look at that? Looks like it might be running 51.7 is the current high. I can mark that out just so everyone knows. Price label. I believe this is the current all-time high, 51,700. Might be gutting for 52K today. That would be awesome. I think it's a matter of time, like maybe not today or tomorrow, but I think Ethereum will relatively soon be hitting 2K per coin. All right, what are you doing, CCIV? John Peters, $77 call on Mark, expires March 5th. Call, $77 call on Mark. MARK. I like it. You're playing it off that. That's a solid dip buy. I like it. You're playing off that support. This is a good technical play. Support, support, support. You're looking for this support to hold. You're giving yourself time for March. John, that is a nice play. I mean, I don't know if you're waiting for it to go in the money, if you're looking for a nice percentage gain. I don't know like what your profit goals are, but from a technical perspective, that was a good play. Congrats. Yeah, Doge is, I guess, I should say worrying me. Oops. It's just the fact that it's losing its relative strength compared to all other cryptos. It seems like the celebrity hype's dying out a bit. But that's also why I've been saying I'm a long-term investor in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm just riding the wave for Dogecoin. I definitely prefer Bitcoin, Ethereum, even what Ripple, Litecoin, all of those long-term hold over Dogecoin. I was just looking to make a quick buck. I'm in at 3.8 cents, so I'm still up. But if it continues to show weakness, I'll probably cut. Man, CCIV getting hit. What are you doing to me, CCIV? Not as much excitement in CCIV as I thought there would be. Let's hope that it can hold this trend line. RIOT looks like it's gearing up for a move, honestly. It keeps pushing right here at like just above $70. So Don't sleep on Riot. Don't sleep on Mara. Might have some nice movement. Hey, if you're watching and you're liking the stock market content, liking the Moon Gang, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the videos, any of the live streams. And there's about 4.5 thousand of you watching. If we could get the likes up to 1,000, that would be truly, truly appreciated. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. So if you're watching right now, it's completely free. Just subscribe and hit that like button. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Tyson waiting on that CCIV dip. So I'm still pretty bullish overall on CCIV, but remember that my options expire on Friday in 2 days. So I kind of have to either it needs to run or I need to like get out. I'm just like battling theta decay at the moment. MGI is going to the moon Friday after earnings, boy. Get it while it's hot. I like this stock. So check out MGI. Some excitement surrounding it. I don't know much about it, but thank you for that super chat. So maybe worthwhile to throw MGI onto your watch list. Looks like EH is bouncing back. I mean, if you're in EH, like I want it to work out for you. It's just like I don't really know much about like whatever's going on with. Is it fraud? Isn't it fraud? I just have no clue. Your thoughts on the merge of APHA and Tilray? Pretty bullish on it. It'll mark the creation of the largest cannabis company, so I like that for sure. Yeah, I think the roaring I think that the roaring kitty thing is happening tomorrow. Is that the hearing? Or is that today? It's either today or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow on Feb, whatever that is, Feb 18. Todd's, I heard bad news about Doge. Yeah, I saw that. Can anyone verify that? I have not heard at all that Robinhood is the biggest owner of Doge, but I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily like bad news. Okay, he's testifying Thursday, I think. Um, hey Matt, I've been trading Doge high lows on the way up the last 2 weeks, increasing my shares with the profits I made. I didn't take profits when it peaked, but as it trended down, I started to trade high lows until there were now where I'm break even. But I have even more shorts than when I started with. Is that a viable tactic to do if you know a stock will trend back up in the future? I mean, I guess, but like you can never know that something's going to definitively trend back up. Like there's nothing really in the world of stock market that's going to be 100% like that. If anything in the future, I would say like if you guys ask me where I think Doge will be, say like 3 months now relative to its current price, I would bet that it's going to be down, and I bet that other cryptocurrencies will be up. I think people will lose their interest in Dogecoin and like take their money and put it into more established cryptocurrencies. Can you take a look at HVBTF? HVBTF. What am I looking at? It's just a breakout. Don't get in now. It's chasing. You have these gap fills below. The point to get in was back 2 trading days ago, last Friday, on the breakout of $2.80. You're just chasing now if you don't already have a position. But it's also in blockchain, so that's why it's doing super well. Please check out GSAT. Sure, GSAT. GSAT, it's at an interesting level. If it can hold above 250, 260, that's good. Obviously the stock has range, so like if you didn't get in on this breakout, there might be a breakout coming soon, but just be careful of like the 250 to 260, right where it's trading at now. If it can get above that, that's solid, and then you should watch 3. Morning, what's going on, Andrew? Brownless just posted a video explaining Dogecoin. Folks may want to check it out. Yeah, I also think he well, Graham Stephan did one too, and they both did it together. I've seen both, and they are interesting. Check those out if you're just like interested in like what's going on, like what is Dogecoin. Those are good videos. There's actually quite a few good ones just explaining crypto in general. So if you're curious and want to learn more, just give them a quick YouTube search, Google search, really. Richard Griffin, thank you for that super chat. Very kind. I appreciate it. Are there any big movers like right now? Like this is just things are trading sideways. I guess we could go over some news like just as things are developing. All right, let me know, guys. Feel free to like just tag me in the notifications. Apple and Tesla red again. Looks like most discussed stocks yesterday on Wall Street Bets were Palantir, GameStop, APHA, Tesla, BlackBerry, Sundial, Apple, Tilray, Sens, and AMD. Anthony, what's going on, man? Hey, can you share with the group how that whole Tilray thing played out? Are you in Tilray again for their earnings tonight? Let us know. Anthony, RIOT going to 100 easily at one point was absolutely up, massive on Tilray. Let us know how it ended. Let us know if you're back in it today for the earnings. There's a lot of red today. Wow, Tilray's coming down. CCIV trading sideways. RIOT showing a little bit of weakness. Tilray showing even more weakness. Shoot. Hey, for all you SNDL fans, looks like it might be moving. That's nice. Do you know why UAMY being halted for so long? No, I don't know what specifically happened with UAMY. Is Vizzle moving? Vizzle. Nice movement. I like that. It's holding above this high. Looks strong. This is a strong looking chart. Clips. What's Charlie talking about? CLPS. Also moving. Wow. Holy cow. Clips is strong. Another big mover. Obviously not my style. I'd probably wait. If you really wanted it, wait for somewhere in this region of support between 15, 21, 14, which is still a $3 downside. Don't feel like you need to chase a high just because it's a high. What's a good time to get into RIOT? Well, RIOT on a bigger time frame would have support probably all the way down at 61. I mean, I guess it hit 62 in this pre-market. Let's get rid of this. You could just play off of yesterday's high at 61, but it's kind of in no man's land, just at like on this 30-minute chart. Tilray coming down, not good for cannabis investors. How liquid is BlockFi? Can you transfer out easily? BlockFi, I would assume, is excessively liquid. I mean, it's right up there with Coinbase, Gemini, like they're all working together. Gemini, I believe, is essentially acting as like their quasi custodian. So I don't think you have to worry about like liquidity issues with BlockFi. It's like a big established company. How are you playing CCIV after you sell those contracts? I mean, I still have the shares, so like I'll just ride the shares. But like I'm more interested in playing contracts, like buying calls, buying puts. If I see movement, as of now, Churchill is just sitting right at 53. So like I'm not gonna play any massive like option plays on it. Thank you for that super chat. Pizza is moving. PETZ. Pets. PETZ. EXRO is moving. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Just G. Those are some big movers if you guys want a little bit more action. EXRO. PETZ. Let's actually check out pets. What's going on with pets? Kind of moving. Well, it's up, but from 9:30 to now, it's really not moving that much. EXRO. Another OTC one. Not too much to discuss there. How's Tesla looking? Tesla tried to regain, then it broke down to 780 again. That's not good. Penn, interesting. DraftKings. Man, there's so much red. There is blood in the market today, team. Blood in these waters. Well, let's hope that crypto keeps going, just at least so we have some fun with Riot. Let's hope that Tilray destroys their earnings tonight. So if you're on TradingView and you're having an issue like with multiple charts, just click on this button right by like whatever you're saving it as. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth option over, you should have like, you could pick whatever screen setup you want on TradingView. And I look at clips. Yeah, we were talking about that. Clips. I mean, it's moving. I was just saying like, be careful. The next support is below 15. There's still downside if it continues to sell. And it's chasey to get in now. But if you do, play it as close to support as possible. How's QS doing? QuantumScape looking good. I mean, QuantumScape on a bigger time frame, I'm still looking for that gap fill up to $84. Wow, CCIV not doing anything. Riot really not doing anything. These things, we're watching paint dry today. I want some movement. John Peters, any particular reason EV is getting smacked? This week, last week, not to the best of my knowledge. Like, I don't think there was any like political development or anything along those lines. I think the sector as a whole, it was just getting pretty hot and it's just cooling off right now. EV will definitely go back to being hot again. It's just like patience at this point. The stock market loves to ebb and flow. Thoughts on GM going fully EV by 2035? More importantly, what about GM being the major competitor to Workhorse for the UPS contract? GM is not the major competitor to Workhorse for the UPS contract, Kyle. I believe Ford is actually, and then there's one other player, but like it's mainly that Ford partnership, not GM. But overall, I think that GM and Ford have been both trending downward for quite a while. And I think that their pivot into EV over like this decade, next decade, will help really turn the business around. Thoughts on Hexo? HEXO. Not much going on today. It looks like there's going to be some support around $8, maybe $7.50. You could wait for there, but I don't. What does Hexo do? Commodities milling. So it's another one of those like commodities plays that are hot right now. Sold off. It's trying to retract, but it looks like it's just making a lower high. Not the most amazing amount of potential in my opinion. Tilray and APHA right now are kind of a flip of a coin play. It's all going to depend on what happens after the market closes today and Tilray has their earnings. Thoughts on XPL? XPL moving. I mean, it's a penny stock. You guys are absolutely obsessed with penny stocks. But it's chasing. Like, I don't know. If you got in right now, what would your support be? Like, you'd be playing it off of 90 cents. So I guess that's fine if you're okay with a 30-cent risk. Where's the next? I mean, it does have decent upside potential. Maybe the first one would come at 140, the next one's at 160. So if you like that risk to reward setup, but just be careful, the RSI is already blown out, but the RSI doesn't matter that much on penny stocks. But this is just another metals, minerals, commodity play. Yeah, it's just hot right now. Like that whole mining commodity sector is moving. While the ones on the screen right now are perfectly trading sideways. BSQR. BSQR looks unhealthy. Looks like it wants to keep dropping. Not a good looking chart. Bearish looking chart. SNDL coming back up. Might be fighting at 190, 195 again. Keisha, thank you very much for that super chat. I am still holding my GME and AMC. I still have them. I will obviously let you guys know if I'm going to sell them, but also the answer is I'm not. Are you still holding on to my GME? Yes, still holding. We love penny stocks because we are poor and need to make capital quick. Well, right now with fractional shares, you could trade any company you want. And also, I get the idea of making money, but also understand that like being profitable, at least in my own experience on penny stocks, is very, very difficult. So like the way I view it is with penny stocks, yeah, you're gonna get those huge swings, but there's a good chance that those big swings in your account are downward. While on the other side, maybe your swings are a little bit less with these like more established companies, but like in my experience, I at least have a better chance of making those swings upward. And I know some people make a lot of money trading penny stocks. I just like have never been a person to be able to figure out the secret to that world. I guess just the way I look at stocks, the way it makes sense in my mind, just doesn't really translate the best to penny stocks. I'm happy I captured some profits on Riot though, now that it's selling off. What else is moving? Hexo cannabis. So if Hexo is a cannabis stock, that's fine and all, but why not play like if you're bullish on the cannabis sector, why not play the bigger, more established ones like Tilray or APHA? Like I wouldn't play um like more of the risky ones. Thoughts on QS? I like QS. I like it for a gap fill up to 84. Dre. CCIV finally fighting back. Maybe we'll get some action. It's weird because it's 10:30. Usually the big action like happens from 9:30 to 10:30. But I guess like the market's still just like asleep today. Like I don't know what the hell's going on. I feel like I almost need to duel up as a gaming streamer. So like whenever the market's boring, at least you guys could hear me screaming at people on like Call of Duty. But trust me, you don't want to see that. I'm not good at video games. You would be watching it for the entertainment of potentially the worst video game player you've seen. It wouldn't be like a skillful thing. Bitcoin coming back down to 51,000. In the meantime, didn't really push 52, but you never know. Lots of trading time. Yeah, no, Brandon, good point. Brandon Rutledge, shout out. Snowstorm and power outages. Like, I don't know, maybe a lot of the US just isn't paying to the stock market. Stellar XLMY. I'll take a look at Stellar. I'll look at it. I hope this is a good one. Oh, surprisingly solid. Right now, I mean, the RSI got blown out, so it looks like it wants to take a breather. there's going to be some support potentially at 12, probably more support to be found at 10. So I wouldn't chase this because like over the past 3 days, it's looking a bit heavy. I think my gut is telling me that there's a bit more downside, but overall, like on a daily, it is a nice upward trend. Because all of us Texas traders are frozen. That's funny, Sal. Thank you. Joe, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Hey guys, we are 120 likes away from 1K. Can you guys just drop a like, help me out? Let's get 1K. I would love to push 2K. If let's do something entertaining with it. DFW is destroyed by another extra few inches of snow last night. This never happens. Ladies' parents are living with us now. Wow. So there is some crazy, crazy snow and power outages and just weather issues going down in especially Texas. Joe, thank you very much for that super chat. Very kind of you. RIOT is turning back. RIOT, watch the $70 area on RIOT. Instant 1K. Looks like Pets with a Z is still moving. SNDL coming back. It really did have a nice bounce off of 175. That's why I was pointing that out beforehand as support. We were looking for it to hold, and it does hold. And that's, guys, when I'm always discussing like risk to reward, that's what you're doing, is you're targeting it as like close as possible to support. And if you're wrong, you just have a minimal loss. But if you're right, then you're just riding it back up. It's always that. There's never going to be perfect. Like there's always risk. Just try to minimize that risk. Nick, I love playing Warzone. Thanks for the stream. I watch it every time. Hey, I really appreciate that. So many of your names are in here day in, day out. And like, I don't think I could properly articulate how much it means to me. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. You are the reason I'm in here. I hope you're having a fun time. Of course, I'm more entertaining and more fun when things are moving. I mean, I don't really have much to say or comment on or make fun of when like the markets are just moving sideways. Maybe I should start doing like a teaching sessions, like a multi-part teaching session, whether it's trading view or options or something like that, just to fill the time, keep everyone interested in. Come on, Tilray, I want you to bounce back. Another rejection at 54 for CCIV. Come on. Snow isn't a joke when you're not used to it. True. Like if the state isn't prepared, like, or really just people, like it is tough. Just G, it's a rough day. Maybe just play opposite Just G. Like whatever you think you want to do, just play it the opposite. Pets just got halted. Ganoski, thank you for that update. All right, let's do while things are boring, let me try to talk a little bit about options. So everyone listening in, like I do want to make this more of like an established module thing, but let's just do a quick intro to the world of options for everyone listening. Let's just get some of the terminology out of the way and the way to play it. So listen in, just because things are a bit boring. So let me go into a little bit of teaching mode. I'll give you a second or two. Make sure you get maybe a notepad, open up something on your computer, or if you just want to listen, if you already feel comfortable with options, well, I'm sorry, this might get a bit boring to you, but I'm going to try to explain the intro stuff of what's going on in the world of options. Obviously, that's where I've been making a majority of my money lately. I'm sure there's some interest in it. So let me try to explain it to the best of my ability. Okay, get ready, Discord. I hope you're listening as well. Okay, so let's talk a bit about options. Okay, in the world of options, there's two, hang on. I think I'm missing some super chats. I'll give you time to get a pen and paper. Hey, second super chat, been watching live every day. I got RIOT, $60 calls, expires 226. When should I sell? Hey, I mean, I'm assuming you're up money right now because we're trading at 67. So it's just your own goal. Like if you have how many do you have? I got Riot 6. If you have multiple and you don't know what to do, like you can take some profits now and like let the other ride. Like it's all up to you. Like I just don't know your goals. To me, Riot still seems strong, so I'm holding on to mine, but I mean I could also be horrifically wrong. Sorry, I missed one other super chat. Um any interest in REGRF? No, I mean it has 5 letters, so I know it's on the OTC market. I don't really trade OTCs. Okay, so let's go back to my options. We'll do a quick rundown, crash course. Okay, so options, there's 2 types of options, and they're also referred to contracts. So you have calls and you have puts. And the way you can think of options is a almost like an insurance policy. So let's say I buy an option off of you. Let's just use Riot as an example. Riot, so let's say I buy a $70 call option from you on Riot. That means that I have the right at a certain date, which is the expiration date, to then buy shares off of you of Riot at $70. So of course I want Riot to go higher than $70, and that's where I make my profit. So that's like the high level way, and then the puts are the exact opposite. Let's say that I want to sell you shares of Riot at whatever, $60. I want Riot to plummet because I know you have to buy them off me at 60, which might be a deal if it's like going even further. So puts and calls are the exact opposite of each other, and maybe that wasn't the best explanation. So let me try it another way. When you think that the stock's going to go up, you would buy a call. And basically what it is once again, coming back to that, if I buy a $70 strike price, or actually I'll use my own example of what I'm doing right now. Okay, so Riot, $65 call, expiration at 226. So what a call option is saying is that on February 26th, when the market closes, I have the right to buy Riot from whoever sold it to me for $65 per share. And remember, each contract represents 100 shares. So this is beneficial if it goes above Riot. Let's say that Riot's trading at $70. Well, that means right away I just made $5 per share or $500 because someone has to sell it to me for $75. Like it literally is a contract. But on the other hand, if Riot doesn't go above 65, well, I'm not going to buy it like if it's trading at 63 because like I'm already, not only am I down, but then I'm down an extra $2 a share. So all calls and puts are the rights to buy and sell shares at a certain price at a certain date. And obviously, if it's a call, you want it to go higher than that. That's how you make your profit. Or if it's a put, you want it to go lower than that. That's how you make your profit. They are the exact opposite of each other. So what you pay for the right to do that is called your premium. So in this example, if Riot was trading at $70, as in there was a $5 difference on February 26th, well, yeah, I made $5 per share, but overall, that's still a losing play for me because I paid $9.50. So really, I want it to go up by more than that. Let's just pretend, like for the ease of math, that this was exactly $10. Well, I would want Riot trading at $75 because I also have to recoup the premium that I paid just to like enter into this deal with whoever sold it to me, someone in the ether or in the rest of the market. So with that being said, that's the money you would make if you held it to expiration. But a small percentage of the time do I hold my options to expiration. Right now, I could sell my options position to someone else and I would gain 36%. That's what I have highlighted on the bottom. Like you never ever have to hold a call or put to expiration. If someone else is willing to buy it off of you, you can sell it at that. So I bought it at $9.50. Right now they're trading at $12.85, $12.65. So I could gain a quick 33%, take my money and get out. Some people hold it to expiration. Other people like don't. It just like depends on what your overall goal is. But from a high level view, that's what's going on. So let's do a quick recap. Call me if you buy a call, you want it to go up. If you buy a put, you want it to go down. The strike price is the price that you're betting the stock either getting to or dropping to by the expiration date. And what you pay to enter into this contract with someone else in the stock market is called the premium. And just remember, options are leveraged at a rate of 100 to 1. So when you pay $9.50 for a contract, that's actually $950. Let's say that you didn't pay a premium at all, which you're always going to, but let's just say it was zero. If Riot were to expire at $66, I wouldn't just make $1 because it's leveraged at a rate to 100 to 1. I would actually make $100. And whatever you gain, obviously, you just want it to be even more than what you paid per contract. I know it, like, options are one of those things that, like, right now I'm spouting off the information and I'm sure like it seems weird and complex and doesn't make much sense. It's one of those things that you like look at it day in and day out, and the more you're around it, one of these times you're going to be like, oh wow, like I don't understand why I didn't get it. Like when I remember when I learned options, it made no sense. I'm sure there's a lot of you right now who are like confused, like what the hell is Matt possibly talking about? But I'm just telling you, stick with it. Like just watch a couple of videos, listen to me ramble on about it. One of these days it will click in your head and you'll be like, okay, I get what's going on. But the overall thing is options are a highly leveraged way to play the stock market. Calls you want to go up, puts you want to go down. And I've just been talking about buying calls and buying puts. You can also sell them. You can sell calls, you can sell puts. And so I bought this call at Riot at $65. So if I sold it, what I'm saying there is that I don't want Riot to go above 65 by February 26th. If it expires at $65 or below on February 26th, whatever I sold it for, I would collect that premium and it would stay in my account. So you can do it the other way. So basically selling calls, you're like, hey, I don't care what it does. I'm just betting it won't get above dollar value X. And with a put, if you sell a put, you're like, I don't care what it does. I'm just betting that the stock will stay above whatever my strike price is. So you can do it that way. And then things get even more complex. And I don't really want to go on a tangent about this, but you could always like buy and sell. Like you could do like weird spreads where you buy a call at 65, but then you're selling another one at 67. And like, that's a like more advanced techniques. And whenever you hear about people like making monthly income from options, they're really not like buying calls and puts. What they're doing is like they're selling a bunch of spreads. I'll cover that in more detail like later down the road. But I hope for everyone out there who like doesn't really know much, and you're just, I hope that clarifies. Like I don't know if I confuse more people. There is a lot going on. You need like, there's just some like someone Neil, that's a good call out, like mention collateral. There's so many things going on with options and to learn. I just wanted to that be like a very, very quick crash course. You have calls, you have puts. Calls you want to go up, puts you want to go down if you're buying. Calls and puts are the exact opposite. You have the strike price, you have premiums, and they're just leveraged at a rate of 100 to 1. And this is a great call out, Mayor. Thank you. If you are interested in the world of options, you can do like there's paper accounts on all these brokerages. A paper account is just, it's a trading account that's not real money, and it'll let you like practice placing the trades, understanding what's going on. Start your options trading career with a paper account. Use fake money, get used to it. Trust me, I wish I did it. I blew out all my like intro options account. I blew them all up. They all went to zero. I wish I started with a paper account. It will save you a lot of money, and you'll just get so much used to it. There's no risk, but you can get used to how the things move. Good morning, Matt. Thanks for the options talk. Need to do that stuff more often. I was hoping, however, can you explain who's Roda? Who's Roda? I don't know what that is, Damon. Pets target. Harry, I'll check out pets. Hang on, I'm trying to, I think I may have missed I'm trying to scroll back and find some of these super chats where my chat is having a tough time loading. All right, Riot just took a hit. CCIV took a hit, but they're not doing anything. At least Tilray's turning back around. Like we have something going on. If a call expires, do I have to buy the stock? Well, it depends if you're in the money or out of the money. If you, let's say you have a call and you bought the call on RIOT at 65 and on the expiration date it's above 65, that's considered to be in the money and you have the right to buy it. But most people just take the percentage gain like right before it goes. Like it's kind of a rarity to actually convert it to stock. You just have the right to do it, but most people just take the percentage gain of the option and they call it a day. You don't have to, you're not forced to. Good morning. Entry point on CCIV. Well, right now it's chasing. Like it just hit a new all-time high. If you're playing intraday, you could watch the support at 51. You could watch the support at 50. Some people think it's going to dip into the 40s. I mean, I don't like to get into a stock on like a new day high. Let's see what's going on with pets. I know people are talking about it. Definitely intraday stuff. Is it halted at the moment? Might be. Volatility halt. That's interesting. So pets, like your support's pretty much at $9. If it drops below 670, you definitely need to pull the ripcord. If you guys force me to trade pets today, I would wait and stock this $9 mark is how I would play it. I wouldn't just arbitrarily be buying now. I would wait to see what happens between like 9:30. Basically the low nines is what I would be watching. My assessment on Neo is I'm getting absolutely destroyed on it. Evie's having a tough time. Pretty much the same thing with Virgin Galactic. Actually, why am I not out? Like, I tried to sell my Virgin Galactic. What is going on? Let me see what's going on. I just want to dump Neo and SPCE just to save some money. Like I'm already like seriously down on them. I'm just trying to save a little bit. Ooh, replace order, continue. It looks like I'm about to take a $1,500 hit on Virgin Galactic. Hopefully I got, okay, I'm out. I took a 1.5K hit on Virgin Galactic. That one was not pretty. And then Neo, let's dump that as well. Neo. Trade, sell, 8. Also taking a pretty, Neo, do I want to give Neo a chance? Not particularly. Let me look at Neo's chart really quick. Maybe I will. I'll hold Neo another day. I mean, the fact that I got a double rejection here, Neo makes me so pissed off. So dumb. I don't even have that much time. I think I have like a week and a half. I'll give Neo, I guess, another day, but I'm like hemorrhaging money on it. Here, I'll show it to you. So like I said, I just cut SPCE for $1,500. This one right here, I'll reload the page. It's gone. SPCE is gone. Neo right now, I am down. How long are circuit breakers for, Harry? Typically 5 minutes, but if there's enough of them, it could go to 10. I'm down 1,000 on Neo. So if I just didn't take those dumb plays, I would be up so much more on CCIV and RIOT at this moment. Shoot. But hey, that's trading for you. I'll give Neo a bit. Maybe it could hold 57 and surprise me, but like I don't have a good feeling about it. Let's talk about LOGI on sale as a long-term play. Nolan, I love Logitech. Like it's one of my favorite esports plays. Logitech, they make a bunch of hardware. So right now it's being sold off to 114. If I can load, the closer Logitech is to 100, I would love to load up. It's a great chart. It's a great company. Logitech, in my opinion, is a phenomenal long-term play. If I can get in anywhere between like 95, 105, I will be buying here. Throw Logitech, LOGI, onto your watch list, especially if you think that the esports world will like continue to kill it. Nice, killing it on pets. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Logitech. It's funny though, the camera I'm using right now is a Logitech Brio, which I don't like. I actually want to buy a better camera, but all the other Logitech stuff, big fan of. SNDL trading sideways. AMC not even holding 550 now. AMC going down. GME going down. Um, just the whole news cycle, Wall Street bets, short squeeze stuff for AMC, GME, guys, it's pretty much over. It's 99% over. Of course, you can't say never, but it's not looking good for them. If there's fellow streamers out there, I would love your suggestions for the best camera to use for these like longer streams. Like I said, Logitech Brio, not my favorite right now. I would rather like more of a warmer background, but I can't really pull that off with this camera. The focusing is weird. Let me know. I've been hearing a lot of positive things about the Sony A7S III. I believe that's a pretty popular one. So if there's fellow streamers listening in right now, whether you comment, reach out to me on like Twitter DMs if you want to discuss the setup. But you could reach out to me at Matt_Kohrs. But that's the one I'm like eyeing up. I would love to know your opinion on it. I know a lot more about stocks than I do of like video production. Welcome, welcome. Bought 200 contacts of Riot for April. Anthony, killing it. I think you'll do super well on that. Bitcoin is just so incredibly hot right now. Anthony, as those gains start to stack up, make sure to keep us all in tune. Can you tell us like what you actually played, Anthony? Like what strike price and like what you paid in premium for that April play? Hello, hello. People are joining in. I'm sure from other streams shutting down for the morning. Welcome, welcome. Let us know. So the A7S3, someone's saying is overkill. Can you look at Vive? Buy orders look high, but nothing is really moving on it. Vive. Yeah, no, this isn't. It's just trading sideways. It's going to be flat and boring. Probably not much movement. Tilray sideways. Hey, let me know if you guys are coming in. Let me know from what stream. I'm assuming it's similar to yesterday. Meet Kevin was the main one, and then some trades. Hey guys, I try to reach out to trades. I'm assuming he's a busy guy. I thought it'd be fun to do some sort of like collaborative stream where we could bounce ideas off of each other, just have some shenanigans. But maybe I need to talk to him this weekend. I try to reach out though. Seems like a cool dude. I want to know what Anthony's playing on Riot. I would love to do some like long-term Riot stuff. Maybe that will be like a big celebration for if when the channel can hit 100K. Maybe I'll just do some crazy like long-term lotto play on like Riot or Bitcoin. Let's go CCIV moving again. Do me a favor. I use RSI and MACD to help me reading the chart during the market. Could you describe other tools that may help with day swing trades? Honestly, you can do quite a bit of damage with the RSI and MACD. Damon, the other one I really like is called the Keltner channel, and it just holds basically it's two bands on the sides of it, and it just shows you if it's like an abnormal standard deviation move away. I love using RSI, MACD, and Keltner is like the next one I would recommend like adding to your repertoire. That's with a K. Keltner, Ketner. I saw SNDL might be selling 1 billion in shares. I don't know if that's confirmed. SNDL though tracking back to 2. I love how it bounced off of 175. I think Tilray, APHA, everyone's just waiting to see what happens with Tilray's earnings tonight. There might be a push either up or down, like right before it. Like I'm talking from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, just to like create some sort of position. But CCIV is on the move. Let's see if it can make a new high. You guys know that I still have 3 calls on CCIV. I'm going to throw pets up here because SNDL is not really doing anything. I just want to have pets for everyone in it. Showing strength. It looks like pets wants to come up and break above 14 once again. Who's in pets? Can you guys let me know if you're in pets? Adult, newborn. You know who to pick then. You got to stay with the Moon Gang, man. What is your take on EH this morning? So we were talking about that a bit. It sounds like it was fraud yesterday, and then it was reported that that's not true. That just seems like a crazy storyline. So like I'm personally just avoiding it. Jason. All right, come on, CCIV, make me proud. Right here, it's sitting at like right above, or it's battling it out at that resistance, I should say, of 55. Here, how the calls are doing right now. They're trading at 1550. The 3 I have left over, I have an order for 1 to sell at $20, which would be 2K. The other ones are like might just literally let them run. Let's see how it goes. Looks like some of my algo friends, their algorithms are triggering long today for the overall market, if that means anything to you. Looks like people are loading up on Apple. $140 calls, expiration April 1st. Interesting. Hey, Riot's coming back, team. All right, do you guys want EH over here? Now since cannabis is just like not moving. EH coming back down, could not hold that $70 mark. Jason, why did LODE spike so much? Just right now, there's a big bullish sentiment in the world of like these miners and whatnot. Thoughts on Twitter right now? Jaden, that's a good question. I know Twitter's killing it, but honestly, I think if I was forced to play a social media play, I would do Facebook. I just think fundamentally they're a better business, better. Um, they own more digital assets. They have better conversion on their ads. Just more stuff going on. Snoop Doge is back. What's going on? Joe H is saying buy Tilray before earnings. Bullish on it. Riot is moving once again. Let's see what happens at 70. It seems like when people are coming into this stream from other streams, that's when things get moving. I guess they're bringing the good vibes. SNDL has 600 million cash on hand, very little profits. It already has 1.6 billion shares outstanding. Possible to add another billion with the announcement. With 1.6 billion shares, it's at 0.4 cents a share. Anything above that is all speculative. Thank you, Flame Riot. That's a good point. Looks like EH is about to break down, guys. If you're in EH, be careful. It is very much pushing this support at 61. But hey, CCIV and Ryan are looking good. They're moving somewhere. Your money. All right, CCIV, let's go. Like I said, the first thing I'm targeting is a $20 premium. I would kind of like to get out of these CCIV calls today. Load and DOGZ is moving our blue beyond. Thank you very much for that super chat. Anyway, don't forget that my CCIV calls are expiring Friday. Each day that you hold them, they lose value just because of what's called theta decay. So I would love to get out today. I just want to capture a nice profit. You're just kind of balancing out, will it keep running versus the time you have left. Obviously, you're trying to get out as early as possible at the highest value possible. Riot, not holding. Oh, come on, Riot. Don't do this. Don't do this. EH looks like it's going to dump. I would be worried if I were in it. I'm not in it, though. Just so everyone knows. BTC just kind of dropped to 51. It was pushing 52 prior. Today is a pretty weird day in the stock market. How's DraftKings doing? 58. Dropping. Look at all this red. Just red, 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 red. Everything is selling today. Riot getting smacked right now at that trend line. Maybe I should have taken my profits on that too. Come on, Riot. Hold the trend line. Riot dropping. Dropping. Hey, at least CCIV is still, it's trying as much as it can to hold 55. GME dropped below 48. That's not good if you're in it. Even AMC showing a bit of weakness today. The meme stocks, I'm telling you, team, they're looking a bit unhealthy. I think we kind of saw this yesterday that the market was boring in the morning and then we had moves in the afternoon. So maybe we'll have a repeat of that. Michael M, why aren't you talking about Doge anymore? I am talking about Doge. I mean, I have it up on the chart. It's just not like doing anything. It's sitting just above 5 cents. I'm still in it. Your viewers about to go up trades. I don't know what that means. Thanks for that super chat though, John. Oh, maybe he's done streaming or something. Maybe that's what you mean. But yeah, no, I'm still in Doge. I'm still in Ethereum. I'm still in Bitcoin. Still bullish. We're looking for these to all push. Riot breaking down, not good. Right at that support of 65. For the safety of my account, let's hope that this holds. Joan going to make some pancakes. Thank you for that update. Let us know how those pancakes turn out. Load is still killing it. LODE, crazy. Actually, how's it doing right now? These miners. Well, it's getting crushed right now, actually. From the open, from 980 down to 680, down $3. If it goes below 650, it could get pretty volatile with the downside. Be careful on load. How's SOS? I see people talking about SOS. Whoa. SOS. SOS, if it doesn't hold 1080, the RSI is getting oversold, but that, I don't know, I would be worried. If it doesn't hold right here, it could drop right to 10 pretty easily. That's the next support. This resistance turning into support. I would be worried about SOS. Let's go, team. Team Moon Gang. Is Workhorse moving? Yeah, it's dropped. I mean, people were asking me about Workhorse a bit ago. I told you I like it, but then I was also saying it's looking heavy. The pickup point is like close to 30, 31. I think there's actually more downside on it. That's just the closest support. 30 to 31, I would be watching that area. But I do like it. Like, I'm invested in it. If it comes here, maybe I'll buy some calls as a rebound. What is this one? Pets trying to bounce. Interesting. Why is the market going down? Because people are selling. Well, actually, the overall market, the S&P 500 is only down 0.5%, so not much. It's just like a lot of these individual stocks that like people are interested in. Tons of red. Palantir, massive red day yesterday, so it's bouncing back. And NDM slightly positive on the day, but like everything else is red. Riot's red because of Bitcoin. CCIV is, or Riot is green because of Bitcoin, but right now it's looking a bit weak. CCIV is green because of the Lucid Motors like assumption / announcement from yesterday. It's a weird day in the market. Lots of red. The bears are definitely dominating the day. Just to reiterate what Jason is saying, Thinkorswim has paper trading. So guys, if you want paper counts not to risk real money, Thinkorswim is a good option for you. I know E-Trade has it. Like all those other ones, those like kind of big, more popular ones have paper options. It's a great way just for you to mess around and learn how to like place the orders, learn about it. Like don't risk real money. Start off slow and just like learn what you need to. What are your thoughts on Bumble, BMBL? I know it just IPO'd. Let's see how it's doing. Let red. I mean, it's just consolidating. Lower highs, higher lows. It's gonna break. Obviously, it's just like if it breaks above this top trend line, like kind of out of this triangle, bullish. If it breaks below it, bearish. But Bumble, I don't like to trace IPOs right away. I let them trade for a week or two just so I have like more technical data from the chart just to know what levels I'm playing off of. So like my personal suggestion for Bumble, which trades under BMBL, is patience. Man, Neo is still falling. I'm getting destroyed on Neo. But it looks like CCIV might be gearing up for something. Let's go CCIV. Let's make some tendies. Just switching this over. Once again, for everyone who's been asking about this charting software, it's called TradingView. There's a link in the description of this video. So we have pets on the bottom. It is still actually kind of showing a bit of strength. Interesting. I'm not in pets. I just have it up because a lot of people have been asking about it. But if it can hold this 1050 area, which was previous technical support from earlier, you might get lucky. Not my kind of play though. EH is now just trading sideways. This is the one that was accused of fraud yesterday. Apparently the fraud isn't real, so now it's bouncing back. But it was very strongly rejected at $70. For the bull camp to have success, you're going to have to get it back over 70. SNDL not doing anything. It's sub 2. Do you know why UAMY has been paused all day? Maybe a reporting issue. Maybe they didn't report what they needed to the exchange. I mean, if you just Google UAMY halt, John, you'll find it. Or here, maybe I can find it. This direct offering, perhaps. All right, that's not coming up with the halt. I don't know what's going on with UAMY. Let me know in chat if someone else knows. When Coinbase or Starlink IPO, am I going to wait a week or two to buy? No, I'll buy those off the bat. Those are like going to be my two exceptions just because I believe so strongly in those companies. MSTR. MicroStrategy getting destroyed. Your next support is pretty much 805. This looks like it's going to keep coming down. Bearish looking chart for sure, in my humble opinion. Tendies. It's tendy season. Not in Riot though. What is Riot doing to me? So I had 4 calls on Riot. I locked in 2 for profit. These 2, which are expiring not this Friday but next Friday, are barely profitable. They're up 200. But hey, depending on how things are going with Neo, big loss on Neo, big loss on Virgin Galactic, might just want to be locking in some gains. Let me check this out. Churchill, double, triple rejection at 55. Not good. Riot coming down. Also not the best. All right. More red. It's a red day, not a fun day. SOS, we were talking about that. Looks like it's dying. I mean, a lot of things are dying right now, guys. Just sometimes there's red days. And if you're playing the other side, if you're just playing some puts or stuff, I'm sure you're up money. I don't have any of those. DOGZ is on the move. Thank you for that super chat. What we need is someone like Elon to come back. EH is pushing. Interesting. On EH, make sure you're watching $70. That's an important technical level for EH. I don't have a position on EH. I don't like playing those types of, I guess, potential fraud issues. Riot upsetting me. Bitcoin is below 51K though. I do agree. Red day equals opportunities to buy low. You could be hunting for some nice discounts. Wow, Neo is so... All right, I need to cut my Neo. This is just getting brutal. How big of a hit am I about to take? Not fun. I'm getting out of Neo. EV getting hammered. I'm out. I'm out. Somehow still positive on the day, even though everything's going against us. What are we at? So I got rid of my Neo. So all now I have is CCIV, Riot, and Tilray in terms of options. Here's all my stocks. My crypto's on the bottom. Was trying to get into some Ripple this morning because it was trending, but you can't get that on Robinhood. I just found out. EH coming back. I don't know what Pets is doing. Honestly, should I like revenge trade Neo or Workhorse or something? Buy some puts on these. Workhorse is dumping right now. How's Neo looking? Also dumping. Like, look at all these EVs are just like getting crushed. Wow. Bad news bears to be in the EV game today. Even CCIV is coming down. Riot's coming down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A sea of red. Riot. All right. What am I? Am I even positive on Riot at this point? Maybe a red day in the market, but we're still bullish on Girl Scout cookies. Hashtag Moon Gang. I love that. Very, very true. I'm break even now on Riot, like exactly break even as it's trading at 62. I'm just trying to mitigate some of these drawdowns. I'll let that develop for a second. What I'm actually interested in is potentially playing a put on Tesla, which I hate doing because like Tesla destroys its bears. But I wanted to play to 750. How much is Tesla? Tesla trades at a very, very high premium, which makes it a pain to do anything with. But I'm kind of also just getting bored. Let's see what happens. Tesla trade options. Wow, they are so expensive. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Way too much. Too big of a portion of my portfolio. Yeah, XRP, I know, is Ripple, and you can see it on Robinhood, but you can't trade it. What else is moving? We just got to play some movers. I need some action. I should have just shorted Virgin Galactic. That's where the real money was at. Tilray 31, GameStop 47, AMC, GME. They are looking very, very weak. All right, Riot, make me proud. Come back, fight back. Is the play Palantir? Maybe is it to get call options on Palantir? What dip buys do you recommend today? Honestly, that's what I'm trying to figure out myself. I mean, Palantir, come on. I know Warren Buffett just dip bought some Verizon. That's causing it to move. Palantir, I would have loved if it could have just held that trend line. Come on, Palantir. That potential dip buy opportunity. Still a big fan of Alibaba. Looking for the first gap filled 275, second gap filled 290. I'm getting destroyed on SOS right now. It's all over the place. SOS looked kind of unhealthy. Apple, even Apple, everything is red today, guys. This is red, red, red. DraftKings coming down to support. Tesla. I keep coming back to wanting to buy puts on Tesla. Neo SPCE. If SPCE doesn't hold 47, looks like it could dump to 42. DOGZ is moving. Carnival, Norwegian Kroll, and Royal. Jonathan. Is the cruise industry doing well? Yeah, they're moving. All right. That could be interesting. If it can get above like 75, maybe it run right up to 84. Was there news? Norwegian cruise lines. Yeah, they're all looking like they want to push. I forget what that third one was. Carnival. CCL, right? Carnival is actually looking real nice. All right, let's do something fun. I'm getting bored. Let's do a small play on one of these guys. All right, let me see what I could do. Well, these really don't move much, do they? Ugh. I don't know if it's just worth the risk reward. They're like aren't that volatile. Just saw an interesting Twitter post by Mr. Level Up showing that the market is copying 2020 and a possible crash next week on everything again. Hey, if it's there, we'll load up on puts and make money that way. check out the dip buys, GFL, MSTR, ADI. I don't know what those are off the top of my head. Analog, I like it, but I think it could dip more, but I do like it. Master MicroStrategy, more downside. The earliest I would buy it is the low 800s. This one, same thing. I think there's support at like the high 26s. So I think there's more downside to those ones. Elon's Tesla. I wouldn't push it. Riot coming down. Okay, do I need to get out of my Riot at least at break even? I feel like I've been taking unnecessary losses during these streams because there's so much movement. Riot. I am up 0.8% on Riot. All right, I'm just going to sell 2 contracts for a scratch trade, 955, 960. Try to lock in $20 to pay for some tendies. Okay, I just got out of Riot for pretty much scratch. No more Riot. I got out at 955 for 2, so I made $10. Just so everyone knows, I just don't like this chart. It's looking heavy. If it starts to turn around, I could always get back in. I'm not worried about that. I still have CCIV. I'm holding out on that. I still have Tilray. CCIV and Tilray. Tilray, I'll make a decision right before earnings today. Is anything else looking good? I mean, I almost want to play some puts just in case like all hell breaks loose. Do I buy a SPY put for the overall market as a hedge? Bet on it coming back down to 387, maybe test this trend line. Risk 394 maybe? Not the craziest idea. Of course, I get out of Riot and it comes back up. It's like the market doesn't even want me to have fun today. Yeah, Elon's Riot's moving, I know. Just my luck, right? Shoot, of course I do it. APHA Tilray selling off. Riot embarrassing me. I almost would short SPCE if it cracks this, but also to be fair, the R side is very low. Neo. Red. Just looking for moves, people. Workhorse. The dump was to get in at 33. Nice move. Let's Roku up to everything is red. Red. And NDM with the bounce. Just made 1500 on DOGZ. What's DOGZ doing? Congrats. That's awesome. Looks like Pets is moving again. Pets. I'm so bored with it. Should I just get into Pets? What was the story with Pets? So it's a Chinese company. What's going on with them? There's no direct news from the company and no news, new SEC filings. So it appears that there are external factors at play. Interesting. So nothing directly easy to pick up on. How's the AGTC moving? I know people were talking about that. AGTC looking weak. I mean, I would be worried about AGTC all the way down to 650 personally. SOS was looking super weak. I would not play SOS. Hey, sometimes there's just not good opportunity. You don't have to like force anything. Remember that. Wait for your trades to come to you. Maybe things will move in the afternoon. Is Pets... What's Pets doing? Is it frozen? Is just no one trading it? It's trading just below 13. What's going on with Roaring Kitty? Any updates from him? EXPI just did a 1-to-2 split. Get it at a discount. No more student loans. Splitting does not mean discount. Just so everyone knows. It's changing. It's the equivalent of changing a $5 bill into 5 ones or 5 ones into a $5 bill. It doesn't change anything fundamentally about the company. Roaring Kitty is hilarious. Gotta love him. Hands of pure diamond. ONTX bullish. Let's see what's going on with the ONTX. ONTX, what is this one? Therapeutics play? I don't know how much really upside there is to it. There's resistance right away at $2 maybe. Not for me, but ONTX is moving if you like that kind of thing. Is Pets actually halted? Yeah, it is. 11:28, so probably 11. Oh wait, is it gonna unhalt shortly? I mean, Pets theoretically does have range up to 19. That's what we saw in the pre-market. Interesting. SCKT still selling off. Tilray still selling off, unfortunately. Pets just opened again. Pushing 14. Pets open 1450. It's probably going to get halted again. Did it already get halted? Probably going to trigger another volatility halt. I wouldn't be surprised. Did it do it? Nope. Probably coming close though. I do like the breakout above 14. That's what I was calling for, was another retest of 14. So if we can stay above it, like who knows, maybe it could really rip. Dump. Here's Pets. Pets. Up to 1250. Wow, this is getting whiplashed. Up $1, down $1, like it's nothing. That's pretty insane. $12.90. Everything's just trading sideways. Super boring. Bear. EH moving for everyone interested in EH. What is Sens still? What's Sens doing? Looking weak. Everything's looking weak. Is this halted? Yes, halted again. I'm just looking for CCIV. CCIV is fighting some headwinds because right now the EV sector is getting smacked. Man, my gut's telling me, why does pets halt every minute? Just because of volatility. There's volatility checks and it's like violating the volatility things on the market. So it gets halted to try to calm the volatility down. I kind of think that Tesla could dump more because it's not holding the support at 780. I just don't know if it's a dumb play because I feel like from a technical perspective, it could come all the way down to 750. And it is looking heavy. Do I do it? It's just so expensive to play Tesla. But I'm also bored, which is not a good reason to trade. Just trying to find a nice put that I actually care about. Let's see how that goes. Jason, yeah. As soon as I go on lunch, maybe that's when the market will turn. It's just waiting for me. I could help everyone else by going on lunch early. All right, here's a Tesla position. Could be super dumb. Let me reload. I have $700 puts for Feb 26. I have 3 of them. I paid 810. I'm just looking for. I'm not looking for these to go in the money. I'm just looking for that fill down to 750. I think there's about $20 of downside in Tesla still because it can't hold 780. And just from what I'm seeing in the chart, the next support comes at 750. My big concern here is that the RSI is already pretty oversold, so I don't know how that'll go. But it gives me something to pay attention to. CCIV moving down, shoot. Bought SNDL at 285, just sold a covered call at $4 for 3.5. Was that a good move? What happens come the expiration date? So if you sold a covered call, as long as it stays below $4, you'll keep the premium. Kelly, that's actually a pretty smart move. Like if you have a position that's hurting you, but you don't want to get out of them, that's a solid move, is to sell calls against your own position. Should I hold my BTC future with 125x leverage? I don't really know what you're talking about, but I am bullish on Bitcoin, if that's your like overall question. CCIV looking weak. EH kind of looking strong actually. RIOT not going anywhere. CCIV boring me to death. Pets just opened back up, already at 12 again, so it went moving. Pets coming down. Watch 1050. DFV just tweeted, yeah, are you talking about the Space Jam picture of like those goons? Is that what you're talking about, Monkey? Bitcoin looking strong. I mean, Bitcoin's holding 51K. That's good. It's just like the relative strength in RIOT is just not really there. All right, CCIV. Let's push it. Also, fingers crossed that Tesla quickly vomits to 750. Is there already another halt in pets? Probably. Was that like the third or fourth halt already today? What's going on with the market? Just selling. Pressure. Downward pressure today. Can pets keep doing this the whole day? Yeah, I mean, as long as it keeps volatility, like the volatility keeps up, it'll keep. Like no one's deciding it. It's just like a market halt. It's like an exchange thing. Like no humans deciding it. It's just like if the volatility gets too high, they can halt it. I believe that the halts have a bigger range though in the first and last half hour of the day though, so it'll be like harder. Wild Phantom 1, what's the reason for the Tesla hit? Bitcoin doing well, thank you, Iron. TRCH and cup and handle for the week. Let's check out TRCH. TRCH. No. No. Not really. Not a cup and handle for the week. Bitcoin coming back. Pattern of higher lows, higher highs. Let's see if it can break out above this trend line from 10 this morning to 11 on the 5-minute time frame. CCIV coming back a bit. Pets, I can't believe how many times it's been halted. That's crazy. Apple sub 130, probably not a good situation for Apple. But overall, I do think that Apple's a long-term winner. I mean, I'm invested in Apple. I'm really not that worried about it. Moonman Ape, thank you. Elon raises 850 in fresh funding. Yeah, so I think that puts SpaceX at a valuation of 70 billion. We were checking that out a bit earlier. What is going on? Can you please look at NGD? Sure. NGD looks super, super weak. Just selling, selling, selling. I mean, it looks like it's going to crack through this support. I don't know. Doesn't look healthy. Come on, CCIV. The resistance on EH is right here at 65 and then again at 70. Fisker, I know, is that new EV company. I mean, you guys know that I'm bullish on EV as a whole, but I don't really know the specifics of what's going on with Fisker. AMC getting hammered. AMC below 550. GME is getting hammered below 46. I mean, those are rough. Oh, actually, maybe that's a way I could play some UVXY. How's UVXY doing? So UVXY is the inverse of market volatility. As you can see, it has like big pops. Interesting. UVXY, sometimes you can make a lot of money off calls if you think there's going to be like violent, volatile moves. Doesn't look like it's moving too much though. Look at this. Pets open back up, already down, sub 10. You're hoping for a catch at 9. If it goes below 9, it'll probably really, really dump. Be careful with pets at this point. Doge getting killed. It's at 5 cents. I'll probably put my trailing stop at 5 cents just so I leave it with a profit. It smells like a ladder attack. Not a ladder attack. This is just overall selling in the market. Hey, don't forget, if you guys like this type of stock market content, stay up to date with the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button and turning on your notifications. Help me understand puts. Why did you buy 700, not 760? You make money going down. Let's say you can afford it. Just because like I don't have to hold it to expiration. Like I'm gonna get a gain. Like I said that I'm not looking for it to go into the money. You can make money before they go. You can make money on a put without it dropping so much that you go in the money. And the farther out of the money you are, if you're right, you get a bigger percentage gain. So I bought them for cheap just to lower my overall exposure because they are so expensive. So that means it's higher risk. But if I'm right and Tesla does drop to 750, I'll have a bigger percentage gain, Lenny. Give your non-financial advice on CCL. Sure. CCL was looking strong. We pulled it up. Cruise lines, Carnival. Here's the daily. I mean, it's pushing this high. Like we have previous resistance right here, 24 rejection. If it can get above that, it looks like it might not have a nice gap fill to 26. And then from there, it could cruise all the way up to 39. So the first thing I would be watching is 26. Really followed by 33, and then 39. But the chart's looking nice, like kind of a cup and handle, like a very extended cup and handle. Here's the cup, here's the handle. Look for the blow off top above 25. If it gets above that, I'd feel good about 33, and then I'd feel good about 39. But obviously that's a big if, but the chart is looking pretty bullish. Pets, super weak. Is it already halted again? Probably. Knowing pets, it's easier to assume that it's halted than actually opened. We all enjoy Kohrs show. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I take a look at CrowdStrike? Sure. I mean, overall, nice bullish uptrend in the short term on like more of a micro scale, looking a bit weak. Maybe you'll find support at 227. I would care more about the range of like probably around 200. So great, it's been going up. There is bearish divergence in the RSI, so I would personally be hesitant of that. But it looks to be like a good long-term winner. I would just be trying to buy it on a bit more of a discount. Right, going up without me. Of course, I sold early on that. But hey, at least I didn't lose money. Do I think that BlackBerry is due for a bounce back to 13-ish? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't been following BlackBerry that closely. Just not that interesting. I think there's more opportunity in the market, like at least relative better opportunity compared to BlackBerry. Argo, someone's been asking about Argo very patiently. Argo. What's the 80? That's Cardano, isn't it? ADA. What's Argo blockchain? I need to know the ticker on it. Or like its symbol, not necessarily its ticker. Wow, Tesla retook 772, just my luck, right? As Riot goes up, so they're both moving away from me. Pets is getting smashed. Pets is back open. I'm telling you, below 9, whatever that was. What's this high? 9. It could like really, really fall. ARB. Argo is ARB. I'm not seeing it come up. ARB to Bitcoin. I mean, I'll check this out really quick. Looks like it shot up. Nice new higher low. Could be good follow through on it, but I don't think this is right. ARBKF. Is this right? I mean, if it is, Bradley doing the opposite of me. Hey, at least one of us is guaranteed to make money then. I'm not seeing Argo at all for a ticker. Riot showing some strength. Pets coming back. Riot is just going to piss me off. I already know it. Do I think that there's any play on Tilray earnings today because of the merger? I mean, yeah, it's gonna move. It's just it's a flip of a coin. Like, there's no way unless you're an insider to the company knowing what's gonna happen. I hope it does well because I have call options on it, but it very is much a flip of a coin. By the Twilio dip, TWLO. Let's check it out. So it is at support now. There's another support at 376. I mean, judging on how red everything is in the market today, we might have another red day tomorrow. So maybe let it develop more. Maybe you could pick it up at 376. If you're really lucky, you might pick it up in like the mid to low 300s. I do like Twilio. I know what they do. Pretty cool tech company. So I like them. I just think you could buy them at a better value relative to where they are now. Wow, Tesla's now gained $5 since I bought my puts. Of course, perfect. Lucky, lucky me. SNDL, no man's land, 180. At least it held 175. Below 175 on SNDL, it could definitely get rough. So much red. But hey, if you guys want 2 free stocks to help with all the red, make sure you sign up for Webull. The link is in the description. When you sign up, you get 1 free stock. When you deposit $100, you'll get a second free stock. At minimum, you're guaranteed 10 free dollars. At max, you'll get it 1,850. And then also all the other important links are in the description of this video. Maxwell Levy, never buy Tesla puts. I mean, I agree. I kept the position small. I think it's more of a boredom thing. I'm just playing away of like maybe if all this weakness in the market continues, but overall it's a small position. CLPS and ONTX need help in at 13 on CLPS, Eric. Thank you for that. CLPS. I mean, you were chasing today. Oh, but it's looking nice actually. Higher lows. Watch how it reacts to 1650. That's going to be your big test. Above that, let it ride, man. But patience, I mean, you definitely have to. You're in at 13. So basically, use your entry as your risk point. Set your trailing or like a stop loss right at your entry, just so you don't get burned. But it looks like there is resistance around 1650, so I would recommend watching that. Riot, of course, moving. Pets looks like it's about to crash. Are you kidding me on Riot? I don't want to chase it now. I completely like dumped my position. I feel so dumb about it. But hey, I guess that's just part of the game. Man, Riot is moving now. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Sometimes you just do that though. If it kept dumping, I would have felt like a smart man. I mean, it did make a new low. That's what I was looking at. Didn't like that, but then obviously people are buying it. Never gonna be perfect. SOS had me screaming. That's funny, Charlie. Adam, I do think that Tesla like one day will retake 800, but it's breaking through support right now. That support was at 780 and it broke, like, I mean, we're $8 below that. Of course, anything could happen, but I'm just seeing a sea of bears right now in the stock market. CCIV fighting back a bit. Bitcoin fighting back a bit. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Can I check PTN? Sure. Thank you for that super chat. PTN. I mean, it's just a sub-dollar stock, not much volume. I don't know what you'd really do with it. It looks pretty weak, though. Looks like it's going to keep falling in my gut instinct. Noke getting fuel for the moon with the 5G news. I didn't know there was 5G news like related to Nokia. But that could be cool. Zachary, well, your portfolio rises from the ashes. What are you in, Zachary? SOS is moving. All right, just guys, pets is gonna most likely keep going down, so I'm gonna take that off. Let's see what SOS coming back. Interesting. It's right at this support, which may act as resistance. So be careful here. If it goes up, then watch 13 basically. PLTR 2855, huge weakness, but I do like PLTR personally as a long-term investment. So you could view it as a dip buy. SOS predicted to explode. I mean, you have people on both sides predicting both outcomes. One of them is going to be right. Plug getting smashed. I mean, EV's getting smashed. You're Jeff. How do you set up a stop on a call option RH to protect profits? There should be like a stop loss option right in there. I'm not really sure. Let me see. Trade buy. So when you hit trade and then buy or sell in the top right, you would click on shares and then you see all the orders. So if you're on Robinhood, when you're trading, click on the top right, you'll see a button called shares. Hope that helps, Jeff. Wow, Tesla's now $6 away from where I got in. Is this what I would call a market sell-off? No, no way. The market's still very, very close to an all-time high. The market's red today, but it's not a market sell-off. I'm going to try to peel off one of these at 15. We'll see how that goes. If it goes. Show AMC. Why would I show AMC? It's doing nothing. It's like it's going down but barely. Like, why would I show it? Thank you, Rootfic, for that super chat. Riot holding strong. If I get back into Riot is the question. Oh, Riot, toying with my emotions. SPCE kind of looking a bit weak. Doge, probably set my own stop loss to 5 cents on that one. Man, why did I get out of Riot? That was dumb. Do I get back into Riot? Team, let me know in the chat. Yes or no on Riot. Do I get in? Is MVIS coming back? I don't know. Let's check it out. MVIS. No, the daily chart is weak. I wouldn't feel the most comfortable about MVIS right now. EH might be fighting back. Actually, how's Bitcoin doing? That'll be a better overall idea of what's going on with Riot. It is showing strength. Riot, am I being dumb? Probably. Oh, Riot, what to do with you? Tesla already destroying me. What are my thoughts on CDiv? Jenny, I don't know. CDiv. Not much. I would think that's about to come down. Bearish divergence in the RSI. Stock's going higher. RSI isn't. It's losing its momentum. Churchill trading sideways. SOS now trading sideways. EH trading side. Everything's either red or trading sideways. Did I buy Tesla puts or calls? I bought Tesla puts, as in betting it'll go down to 750. Ugh. Count is dropping now. Now we're in the red by 400 today. Already down $300 on Tesla. Tilray down 600. CCIV still up 3,000. Coach Pete, thank you very much for that super chat. I'm just trying to fill something on Riot just so we have something to watch. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should wait for this breakout. I guess if I do something on Riot, maybe I should do it closer to close. But Riot is now showing strength, of course, with Bitcoin. Bitcoin trading at 51,200. Might want to keep going, but it does feel a bit chasey because Riot's now just hitting like highs. The doctor is in. Lots of boring. Lots of boring today. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with, yeah, I killed my Riot thing. Great, Scott. I mean, I'm just there. It's low energy because there's nothing going on. We're just sitting here bored. Oh, let's look at Riot though. Let's look at this overall Riot. Don't need that. I mean, it's just sky high. The RSI is blown out. Yeah, no reason to chase it. I should have kept my position, but now it's just not the time to get in. Yeah. You could try on here, but maybe there'll be a breakdown or something. I don't know. It is a viable maybe just day trade, but I don't really feel like doing that really. EH coming back once again, testing 65. Great, Scott. Definitely need some coffee. Me, I 100% agree with that. There's just David J. Announcements on MicroStrategy buying another 900 million of BTC helps keep it above resistance, and on the next 53K bull market not slowing. So yeah, I mean, Bitcoin, the bullish momentum in the crypto sector is kind of hard to deny at this point. It's doing super well. My like button must be broken. Yeah. Hey guys, if you could pump this up to 2K likes, I would truly appreciate it. We're at 1,700 now. If 300 of you like it. And don't forget, if you're very new to this, but you like stock market content, if you like these live streams, if you like clips, make sure to join up with the Moon Gang. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and turn on your new notifications. Coach Pete, thank you for that super chat. If you want to become an official supporter of this YouTube channel, you could become an astronaut or a space ape by hitting that join button right by subscribe. At this price, AMC is a definite buy, not much downside, 2 positive outcomes possible. It goes back up to 15 by summer or a squeeze happens. I mean, I guess, I mean, you can't say there's only positive upside, like negative things can happen. I agree with you that like it is pretty oversold and a bounce should be coming. You've taught me so much so far. Thank you. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I appreciate that. Let's keep going. Riot moving a bit. Riot, maybe just day trade some $70 calls. I don't know. Take a nice percentage gain. Just pushing that trend line though. CCIV not doing anything. At least it's holding above that 52.50 area. I'm trying to get out one at 15, one at 20. It's just the interesting thing with Riot right now is just Bitcoin is so freaking strong. Seems like every day there's like another positive article. But hey, maybe that's the point when you know to finally get out is when everything seems like insanely bullish. Tesla back to 776, already getting burned on that one. David J just became a space ape. Shout out to David J. Of course, anyone that joins right now becoming a space ape or an astronaut, you will get your own personalized shout out. We could do it on stream. There's not much moving on in the market. I'm in that CCIV at 47 per 2 plus. Hey man, you're up. I like it. Let's just hope that the afternoon trends in our favor. Plug getting killed. I mean, EV's getting killed. Riot making a bit of a move. Are you tempted to go short on this type of market? I am. But like, if I did it, it'd be small. Riot potentially looking for a breakout right at 68. Interesting. Should we play the breakout or no? Mars is going to look the same as Riot. We can just check the numbers that it's at, but the charts are going to be very similar. And they are very similar. Kind of the same thing as Riot. RSI is blown out, trading up, just trading with Bitcoin. As long as Bitcoin and crypto remain strong, it will remain strong. Doge actually kind of weak. Bitcoin's up 5%, Ethereum's up 2%, Doge is down 5%. Riot getting rejected at the trend line. Moving. Looks like the next test on will come at $70. CCIV, I mean, nothing's moving right now. Boring. All right, team, here is the plan. Things are boring right now, so let's get some tendies in our session. We will be back for the afternoon session. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. All the other important stuff is below if you want this on like Spotify, Apple. Those links are below. If you want to sign up for Webull, that link is there. If you want to sign up for BlockFi, that link is there. All the important links are in the description below. Make sure to check it out. At a minimum, make sure that you're joining up with the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. Go over to that notifications bell, switch it to always so you don't miss any of the new content. I will see you back this afternoon. Thank you very much for spending a portion of your morning with me. Have a good one.